Welcome to the Fantastic Four. Episode two,
Hey,
y'all. What's good, y'all?
Hey,
What's good? What's good? You know what I mean? Yeah, man.
welcome, welcome,
We got
welcome.
Waldo the Rule up in the building. We got Nazis. We got
Yes,
Gracefully
sir.
Unfiltered. You know what I mean? Got me, Mr. Bless in the World, 84.
Mm.
Yeah, man. Waldo, man, kick us off, man. Kick us off. Well,
Hey,
number one, how,
man,
how we all
listen,
doing? How we all doing? Everybody good? I'm good. I know we
I'm
all good.
great.
living lovely, living
Yeah.
lovely, living lovely, man.
good.
Popping bottles of bubbly. You feel me? Nah, but seriously though, man. Tonight episode gonna be really special, near and dear to my heart, because guess what? We done had people that done simp before in times past, right? I've done it. Plenty of other guys have done it, right? But the thing of it
hmm
is, when you know that you're going down a simpish way, a path of life, then guess what? You gotta change course. Cause the ladies don't respect you, bro. They not feeling you. You get what I'm saying? And so Soap got the commercial that we had made and constructed together. So do you mind putting it up real quick, brother, to hear what some of these ladies had to say?
I got you. I got you. I got you. Before I do that, I'm going to take a quick pause.
Oh, I didn't hear him. He's like he faded out.
I said it took a quick pause, I believe. You got to pause it then?
Oh, okay. Quick pause. Yeah. But I do want to ask you this. Nay, have you encountered this simp before? Before
Yes. hmm
mm, what were your thoughts about this simp?
Nothing much. He kept going and he wanted to give me things. I took it. He knew what it was, but he
What?
just kept, yeah, I did.
What? What?
I did. I did. I did. Freebies. Who doesn't take a freebie? Let me hear people lie. People take
Look, come
freebies.
on now. Nay, if that
I
dude,
didn't
what if
lie to
he,
him. I didn't lie to him. I didn't promise him anything. I said
you didn't
thank you,
prompt
and I
him?
kept it pushing. No, I didn't. No, I don't. I don't even make promises. I don't make
Mm,
promises. I
okay.
tell people what it is. It's up to you if you want to get with the program or not. It's just what it is. But the problem is, some men think that they could change a woman's mind. That's proven wrong.
Damn, 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 damn.
hmm
Now, what about you, Miss Gracefully Unfiltered?
Yeah, of course. I mean, everyone has scent and everyone has experienced the scent. Um, I'm a little different. I don't want to have that unwanted attention, so I don't accept any gifts from people that I'm not involved with or not interested in.
Okay. So, what
I had a
about like?
simp. Hold on. I had a simp offer me a cup of coffee, and I took it.
Okay. So even if it's the smallest thing or the biggest thing, you ladies have accepted something from someone that you necessarily didn't have the best interest in some way,
Not
shape,
the
form, capacity.
sexual or romantical interest in. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
hmm
Mhm.
All right. So I would say this though. Do you feel like we that's taking advantage of the guy, or if they keep going, it's on them?
I mean, I think it's on them. If you clearly say, I'm not into you, but I appreciate, the coffee, good luck, and you keep it moving, if they continue to do it, it's on them.
Mm.
Right. It's all on them. They're the ones
Mhm.
offering. Do
Right.
you want to be my girl? No, not really. Oh, but here's this. I want to give you this. They'll do that the next day,
Mhm.
thinking that they could change my mind in some way. Oh, thank you. And then
Uh,
keep it pushing.
Now, have you ever downgraded somebody's package? So, say for instance, right? You like, all right, nah, I ain't feeling you like that, but at the same time, you can be a cool friend.
Yeah, people been downloaded every day. Like,
hmm
and
Sure.
I mean,
So you got a simp as a friend. Let's see.
I think that was a trick question because
Now you're question.
if
Hey
they're
guys, y'all be
stepping, they not, they in the category that they stayed in. Like, it was no moving. They were in that category. That's where you respectfully remain. But if we were talking and then you slide out to, you know what, we cool. I see you, I say hi, no bad blood, then it is what it is. Like, you decide to simp from there, I'm not going to accept the gift because I already made it clear I don't want anything from you.
Oh, okay, okay. So there's levels to simping. So Nay, all right,
Mhm.
guy get downgraded. He already know what it is that you don't want him,
Yeah.
but he still want to get you gifts. He still wants to make you feel special in some way, shape, form, or capacity.
Hmm. Yeah.
Do
Hmm.
you still accept the gifts, or you say nah now since he's in the friend zone?
Well, usually I'll tell them like, yo, you know that it's not what you think it is, or it can't transform in what you want it to be. They still insist of me taking it, and I'm like, I actually like this, so thanks. I treat them as a friend. That's the most I can do. I never played a guy when they gift me. I'm like, oh, that's what's up. But I'm not gonna be your girl, or I'm not gonna seek you in a sexual way.
Thank
But
you. Okay, okay, that's fine.
yeah,
Look,
I'm like, I
you
treat you as a friend,
y'all not
but
scared that
it's the friend zone.
y'all not scared that they got shrines of y'all like with candle lights and everything like that in their closet and they praying to whatever deity to get you in their arm.
I never thought of
Listen,
that. I never thought of
That's
so
that.
I've
stupid.
been stalked before. So what I will say is
Same.
that before you even get the gift, they got some kind of collage of you somewhere else, anyways. The only thing that stopped me, well, the only thing that put me on to this quote unquote stalker was his grandmother called me.
Mm.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter.
Wait a minute, the grandmother. Whoa, 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 whoa! Yeah, the grandmother called you to
Yep.
warn you about her grandson.
Yes.
Damn! Shout out to grandma, grandma.
Shout
That's
out
how
to
real it
her.
Yo,
is.
Yeah. But that's a person. So shout out to character, right? Because we gonna get into it. But shout out to character. When you
Hmm.
not sitting there portraying, a sort of kind of way, then and you allow your integrity to lead. I don't know why I can't speak right now. My tongue is like doing something else. But when you allow your your integrity to lead, people know how you get down. People know how you move, and so ironically enough, he was talking to his current girlfriend about me. The grandmother walked in and was
dang,
like,
wait a
"What are
minute.
you talking about?"
Dang, he's that much
And
infatuated with her. Talking to the current.
oh man, Raldo, this is for another show, but let's just say he switched his job location to be closer to my house, and I didn't even know it.
Scary. That's
What in
scary.
the world?
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
I don't know what type of pool Tracy got over there. Maybe it's the salt. Hey guys, what's going on?
I don't even. Wait,
I
we
don't
gotta
know what
validate this
it
story.
is.
You gotta bring the grandma on the show or something. We
I
gotta
don't
validate
know.
this story.
Maybe she had some of them cookies. Pause. Pause. Or
Oh,
cakes. Cake. Dang. Pause again. Desserts. Doggone it. She used to bake desserts. That's what I'm saying. She used to bake desserts.
Right,
All right.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
She did, and that's how I know.
No, I'm talking about
Back,
you. I'm talking about you. You used to bake desserts. I'm saying
Oh
maybe you
yeah,
had
you
one
used
of
to
I,
them
bake
cakes or
pastries.
cookies.
yeah, that's what I said. I did.
Oh, okay.
Um, but I will also say that back in another life too, when my kids were smaller. Shout out to my son who just graduated, and he is
Who?
now officially a college
yay!
student, living on his own. But
Yes.
in another life, right when they were smaller, I used to do peer-to-peer counseling for mothers and breastfeeding and nursing. So that's how I actually met his family because I was helping his sister with her firstborn. So
Yeah. All right, that's dope. That's dope. Well, shout out to Tracy for the good desserts that she served. Listen, but however, she got to be careful not to be doing that. They say a way to a man's heart is through the stomach. And look at that. Bow. He just kept on coming. Now, so,
listen, so is poison. So
look,
it's which spectrum.
should put some laxative or something in there. Maybe you had to run or something. So, I
Oh,
want to ask you, brother, because I know you a smooth brother, man. Listen to this dude talk. Hey, so where you at, brother? You there? See, he's so smooth. You
well,
don't have to say
It took
nothing.
me down.
Listen,
It
what's
took
so
me
he,
down.
he's
Ah,
disappearing like his headline. That's all right. Let's move
listen?
on.
Yes, yeah. But I will say this right here, right? So I think, in a sense and essence, right? You see a woman that you really crave. You see a woman that you desire. You see these qualities and characteristics within her. So, what would be excessive, right? So, say for instance, you are feeling a guy. You are feeling a
Mhm.
guy, but it's in the very beginning stages. And he testing, good morning, beautiful. How are you? Da 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 da. And I'm telling you, he testing overload. Do y'all see that as a simp or a guy that's extremely interested? Like, since y'all
No,
share interest with him, a slight interest, if he was to text
No,
overload,
that's a man with interests that I like too.
right. Where's my mic for this?
Uh-oh, let's bring it.
oh, wait a
No,
minute.
I'ma say, show me everything. Like, I want the good morning, how are you, the checking in the day, good night, because I'm gonna ask you what you eat. Like,
Oh,
Dang, okay.
what's going on with you? You had a good day? Like, I'm gonna be matching your energy, okay?
Oh.
So,
So y'all don't think it's excessive? Like in the beginning, I make sure I'm getting this right. So you met the dude
no.
yesterday. He got your number and he said, "All right, I'm just wish you a good night, beautiful." It ends there. But then the next day, he hitting with a whole lot of texts, like all throughout the day, telling he been thinking about you, that he just loved the way that how you carry yourself. You're like, damn, brother, we ain't have a 5 minute conversation yet, really. And he just said what he
So,
observes about you. You don't think that's kind of odd in a sense, too much?
listen, it has to be within moderation, right? And it has to be like, watch your verbiage, because if it's a thin line, right?
Between
Where,
Benjamin.
stop it. It's a thin line where, you get the good morning, beautiful. Like, oh my God, I love how you were walking. You were walking real mean. Like, your walk is dope. Like, whatever it is, like, you're telling me what caught your eye. Love it, right?
hmm
Now, if he follows up with, I would like to like take you out, get to know you a little more. What do you like? Right?
right.
Perfect. That's a good follow up. That's like passing the ball. You about to do an alley oop. Like, we about to be in here.
Right.
Okay, all right.
But if you go into, oh, you want to come to my house?
Uh
Flag on the
oh.
play. Like, we
Yeah,
gonna
Uh
we
cut
all
that
know what
out.
that means. We all know what that means.
Yeah,
I don't know
like,
why men want
oh.
to invite you to the house. There's only one thing and one thing only.
mm-mm. Right.
So wait a minute, y'all can't Netflix and chill, and that be it.
No, I'm not wasting
Nah.
my time going to a man's house.
No.
I thought,
Oh,
listen,
let's play
you.
house because you invited me there. I'm a grown ass
Yeah.
woman. I'm not just going there just to go there and look at your curtains.
You have a better chance saying let's go for a walk in the park.
What if the
Facts.
man? All right. What if he thought like for a good date, right? Y'all been talking, so we're gonna switch the scenario up a little bit. Y'all been talking for a couple weeks, right? And then he said, as the first date, he want to really cook for you and lay it all out like that type of thing, like candlelights, have a nice romantic type of thing at his house. Does that mean that he's just trying to get him some? He's trying to simp himself into some panties.
Yeah.
Run that back.
Look,
Run that
look.
back.
The
Y'all
first
been
day you want to
talking
do
So,
for a
that for
couple
the
me and
weeks.
you
first
don't know me?
the first date, and we haven't gotten to know each other. Like, we
No, y'all
haven't
been
went
talking
on
in
a
the
walk.
beginning. Y'all been talking for a couple weeks. Y'all just never met in person.
Yeah, I talked to a bill collector a couple of weeks. I ain't trying to go up into their house either.
Look.
Right. Like,
Like,
come
what we
on.
doing?
We
So
already
that's a
know the
player move. That
speedo.
ain't a simp move right there. That's a player move right there.
Nah, that's a full move, because I don't even know you like that. You be cutting up people's bodies. Like,
Well, you know how many women that would probably go over there and take that meal and they'll
and
And
still
guess
also,
say,
what?
it could catch a lick too. The woman could catch a lick.
hmm Right.
okay, all right, okay. So
We not talking about being dumb. We gotta be smart in this. Like, come on. We're not
Right.
trying to set up for the okie doke.
don't be
hmm
serving up that dry ass lasagna, all right, or the noodles. Oh man, I hate noodles. They're like,
We
How
noodles on the
about if you
apologize.
back.
want
We're
to
not gonna
cook?
go there.
Don't cook that.
Right. And if you want to cook, And this is where I think men need to also think about the thought process of a female, because if you don't have any kids, and this is what she's accepting, when you get a daughter, this is what your daughter's going to do too, respectfully. So this is where you got to be in the mind frame of, I like to cook. I want to cook for her. Let's find a cooking class. Let me see if she can cook. Let me see what her thought process is.
Oh,
Yeah,
fellas, okay, okay, yeah.
that's a
And
good
you gonna
move.
see if
Now
she
that's
running
player.
down the kitchen, brother.
Oh, baby, I'm a player.
Look, hold on. So wait a minute. Hey, all right. So same scenario, right? The guy is hitting you up with these good morning texts and things of that nature. Like, first off, how did I come on when I first found you? You know,
You was
I found
cool.
I
You
found
was
it in these
cool.
IG streets. I was like, yo, we glad we
Damn the
popping.
streets. But no, you was really cool. You was just like really platonic giving. That's what you were giving. And it wasn't like you was pushing on to anyone, pushing on to me. And I thought it was a cool conversation. We had a really good exchange when we were live on Instagram. So you were
Mm,
cool.
okay. And then guess
Mm.
what? She said she searched your boy out. See, sometimes
It
being the
is go.
perfect gentleman. Listen, I don't know what was it. How was a gentleman like? So we talked about the text, and Tracy said, long as it's not overboard, right? So, say for instance, a guy is really wanting your attention, like, why haven't you responded back yet? Why have you did this? If he starts saying comments like that when you text him, what is that
No.
indication of?
No
You know what I'm saying?
patience,
What is that
Block.
Steven.
indication of?
He,
No
he he
patience.
needs. He's going to the block party.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yep.
Okay, I think I'm good now. Since I
all
am
right,
good,
dope is
I
back,
think I think I'm good
brother.
now. Let me see. Let's see if the Wi-Fi maintains. But if it doesn't, I will be
We
back.
we've been
I want
holding
to
it
give a quick
down
shout
for
out to
you,
the
brother.
people who checked in.
Yo, yo,
Shout out to
yo,
my man
shout
Hunter
out.
Watts, Finesse Visions. Dr. Quantum, what's going on? What's good, Quantum? Salute to our music curator, Von Eric. Von Eric, what's good, bro?
Oh, oh, oh.
What up, what up?
Blessings.
Quantum says, oh, I remember Rondo from IG. Okay, Rondo.
Oh yeah,
Rondo is
Dr.
remembered
Quan,
by
yeah,
the
what's up?
people.
What up, man? You listen, man. I be here,
Salute to my
there,
man
and
Hustler
everywhere.
and Muscular. Make sure you like and subscribe to Hustler and Muscular. Dr. Quantum, Finesse Visions. Von Eric, make sure you follow these people on social media, man. Um, I'll play the promo whenever y'all ready for me to play the promo, but y'all can continue the convo. So yeah.
Yes. Well. We gonna talk about it real quick, and then I want to ask you: have you ever simped before in a second? But I just want to get these ladies'
Oh man.
perspective about receiving the excessive text, receiving the excessive phone calls, and not even considering that she may be working. And then, as far as in Gracefully Unfiltered, you heard that she has a child. So if this man is exhibiting those type of actions, what's your next step? Tracy said, invite him to the block party. Invite him to the block party, baby. Yeah, no access. So,
Or
Nay.
some to read in rainbow. Send them to read in rainbow. I'll leave you on read.
Oh,
Right.
damn. Okay,
Why
so
you
fellas,
pushing? First of all, see the caffeine's hitting now.
Go
Why
ahead, Lynn.
you're not even checking in to see how I'm doing, if my day was okay? Do a check-in before you try to check me. Why didn't you respond so
woohoo,
fast? Oh, I didn't know you got a
woohoo.
assault timer on me. At least check in and see if I'm okay, even if I'm alive, if I have to go extreme. But just make sure the person's all right. You may never know what they're going through.
But this also shows that they lack emotional intelligence too, because there's a
Mm.
way to convey that you want a response from me, right? And I think that some people are so emotionally unavailable that when it comes off in their communication and they start to show that rejection feeling way too quick. And it's like,
Damn.
oh, so you know what rejection feels like, to the point that when I don't respond and your silent expectations of timing, you gotta go off. Like, I'm not dealing with that. I'm not the one that hurt
Crazy.
you. And
Psychopath.
not only that, then it gets to the point of, if we get further down the road, can you speak to me like a lady?
Mm.
Like, can you say, baby, I was really anticipating your call. Like, what happened? Are you okay?
Right.
Like, Are you eating? Did you eat?
Mm.
Like, show me, consider me at the end of the day, so I can consider you in all ways.
Oh
Yep.
man. So in a week's time, he can call you baby.
No.
Listen, put on the sweet talk, do something, but let me know that
Oh,
you
okay.
can communicate.
Fellas, y'all can call women babe and
I
things like
mean,
that in a week's time.
It's a
well, in
way.
a
It's a way
week.
to do it. It's not. It does
Come
not
on.
for everyone. It's not for
Yeah.
everyone.
Wait a minute
It
now.
got to be natural.
You picking a
Yeah.
It got to
season?
be natural.
You picking a
You
season?
know.
Okay, interesting.
And listen, I'm gonna pick and choose because it's not for everybody. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
At the end of the day, it has to be natural. If you are used to calling like females darling, sweetie, like this, that, and the third, then it works for you.
Okay.
Hmm.
But if you
Got
but
that part.
if you're not,
It can't
baby,
sound forced. It can't sound forced.
no,
Baby
don't
just
Oh,
work.
sounds
dang.
possessive to me. Like, when you think of a baby, if the baby belongs to someone, it's in great care. You don't know me to be calling me baby, and I'm not even yours. So, sweetie,
Yeah.
sweetheart, like those are general terms you could like give sweet endearments to women.
I ain't never heard a guy say sweetheart. That sound kind of
Oh
Yes, I
yeah. No,
have.
yeah,
that,
yeah.
that
That's
sound kind of
that.
sus
That's
right there
that. New
now.
York. Nah,
I heard
nah.
sweetheart.
Oh, Bronx. That's a Bronx stew for
Yeah.
sure.
It
It's
was
got you
good,
gotta be
sweetheart.
darling, sweetheart, love. Like you gotta be
Oh,
everything.
love. Yeah, love is a
Yeah.
big one. Nah, love.
Yeah. And if they got it with the right accent,
She like them island boys. She like them island boys. Yeah.
listen. I ain't look.
I
It
think I
ain't
think
about
when
me
guys I
today.
think when guys say all those connotations, they kind of know that you know what it is. Just like when women say it, right? You know what I mean? Like people know what they're saying. Like we not gonna play games. Like they know, right? I think the thing is the simple fact of like the ladies were saying, don't make it sound forced. Like just keep it regular. Keep it regular. How are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Family, you know what I mean? Family's a good word. Sister's a good word. My friend is a
Yeah.
good word. Keep it general, okay?
Now,
Don't
whoa,
add
whoa,
no
whoa.
sauce to the sauce. There's enough
Now,
sauce in the pot. You don't need to add
Don't call
nothing
me
else.
no family.
I'm about to say
What?
sister. Now, sister. Now, when you start saying sister, she might see you brother. Like if you ain't trying
No,
to,
Right.
but
if
I'm,
you
I'm
trying to
saying
make
I'm saying
another.
I'm
Sister,
saying
sister.
if you don't really know them like that and you just trying to get to know them, keep it cool and simple. Everything else
Call
Okay.
me
Yeah,
everything else will work
miss.
itself out.
yeah, but you don't want to put yourself in a friend zone
Right.
because and that starts a whole nother issue because there's a lot of men out here talking about fam and sis all the time. So now we
Right.
don't want to start side eyeing those guys. So let's do use it as a term of endearment. You trying to get this to know this lady on a romantic level. It's not a family, it's not a sis, it's not a bro. Please do not
Oh,
call a female a bro. That bugs me out.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm
Don't
not. I'm not
don't do
taking
that.
no man serious that calls me bro. I'm gonna be not bro. Sorry, sis. You're gonna be my bro real soon if you're gonna consider me sis. And when I
yeah.
call men bro, it's over. We're peoples. I never spun on a bro. That's crazy. Even calling them
Crazy
that,
work.
it's weird. It's weird. I already categorize you as something. We're just cool, platonic, and even fake family. I'll throw that out there. But you're gonna call me sis and try to get my number? Nah, man.
Right.
Dang. Dang. So
Like,
see, you about to advise the brothers wrong, man. You done told us some
He's
sis,
setting
man.
them up.
mm-mm.
Oh
You
man,
need
they
a
gonna get.
hospice nurse. That's what that
I
tells
don't agree
me.
with y'all sentiments, but I hear you.
But you
Uh
calling
oh.
girl
Yeah.
sis. I
I
like
hear
it. You
you.
look good,
I hear
sis.
Why
you.
you
I
say
hear you.
that? So why
Sounds
you
You,
good.
disagree with?
It sounds good. You know, it sounds good. It sounds good. It sounds
it
good.
sounds scamish. You can
It
want my
sounds
number,
good.
you calling me sis. That sounds
Right. Right.
scamish.
Sounds good. It
And
sounds good. Mm-hmm.
but you know what, ladies and gentlemen, this is proof when you are out of the dating world, don't give advice.
Look,
Here you
look,
go.
go.
Here you go. We can't even get an hour into
She
this show
she took the
without you
ideas.
doing
You
this. There
extracting
you
them. You
go.
extracting my
We here,
thoughts.
we here.
We're always
Martin and Chief.
here.
Can we get an hour in, please? Can we at least get an hour in? This
What do
Yeah,
you
we hour
mean?
in, coffee time.
mm mm
Let's go. Come on.
mm
Oh,
You the
mm
one that
oh,
didn't check your internet. Like, come on.
Yes.
We are
Now,
25 minutes and 49 seconds in.
listen.
We're
Mm-mm.
having
Oh
a
my
great.
God. You know your numbers.
Look
Mm-hmm.
at it.
I
Now I
do.
want to ask this question though. Has there ever been a time that you simped and you like, dang man, I wish I could have said this differently or did this differently? Because, you know, I want to hold value in this woman's eyes, but the way I approached it was the wrong way.
You talking about me?
Yeah, you.
Hmm. Never, darling. Never, never. Okay. Um, no, it was a time. It was a time like that. But that was very, very early on. That was like that was young best. That was like, rookie, what I mean, first 3, 4 years best. But then once best became best, oh yeah. I knew what to say.
So
I knew what
how
not
old
to
were
say.
you? Who were you?
Sounds like
Mm,
a word salad.
word salad. I would say most guys, at least in my estimation, most guys between 18 to about 26, 27, they're still trying to find themselves.
Mm.
Um,
How about
and
you,
in
sir?
that, they should do a lot of self work. So I tell
You
men,
see how he went general, right?
Yeah, yeah. Ah.
yeah, but I'm keeping it real. But that was for me as well. You know what I mean? I had to do the therapy. I had to do the counseling. I had to do the marriage therapy and all that other stuff.
So
Very
who was
young.
your therapist?
I had different therapists.
Oh, you
I
don't have
have
to
one
get
that was
names.
for me
Oh.
specifically, and then I have one where I did in marriage counseling. I ain't dropping no names because I don't remember their names. It was a minute ago, but
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
because I was going to petition for their license. But go ahead.
hmm
Oh, wait a minute
you can
now.
try. You can try, but I don't remember 'em. So it's all good. But
Listen.
no, these things are helpful. So I would tell any man, work on yourself,
Mm.
and I think most men don't really get it right, at least to me, until about 30, 35. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
I
That's when
don't
you
think
really
you
start
had
getting it
enough
right and you
dating
start maturing.
experience. I don't think you had enough dating experience. You've been married like
hmm
a while.
Okay. So you saying
I'll let you tell my story, Nate.
so
Am
wait
I
a minute.
lying about you being you were married for a while?
hmm
Like you only got a small window
hmm
between your manly
hmm
maturity and then you getting married. Like, come on. You wasn't really dating these joints out here.
I'll let you
Mm.
know what I want you to know. That's all I'm saying.
And definitely not in this time.
hmm
He's not. He's not.
hmm
He's
Yes.
not.
You,
I'll let
Yeah,
you know
you
what I
were
want.
used
The
to the Nia Longs and the Holly Berries and natural
Yeah,
short,
yeah.
the
pixies.
Janet
I'm like
But
60
Jacksons
years
and the
old. Like, yo, this
like.
is crazy.
right.
60
they're
years
like
old.
60 years old.
I
Yeah,
I
like, I'm
mean,
not even. You talking
but
about
that
hot?
was in
I'm not
the
even
'90s.
60 years
But
old.
that was in the '90s though, and she was actually the standard of beauty as along
I
with
wasn't
Nia Long
even an adult
back in
in
the
the 90s.
'90s.
What are you talking about? I wasn't even an adult in the 90s. I was in elementary school and middle school.
Okay, but you
They make your
still
ass so you
that
old as
Talking
hell.
about.
no. But let's be real. That still like kind of or sculpt the ideology of what you find as beauty in females. So as you progress and got older, you may have
Mm-hmm.
tweaked it a little bit more, wanting a thicker versus slender type of female, but you
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
still had that ideology of what was seen as a beauty standard. Why do you think that all these men now all of a sudden want BBL type of females? Back in the day, I know for sure they were not coming after us because I was very, very skinny, no stomach whatsoever. Matter of fact, my stomach was pierced and I had to buy bigger jeans and then have them take them in. It was not until Beyonce was like, if you don't feel pain when you jump in these jeans or something like that, whatever her line was.
What?
It was when that became popular. Those derriere
Mm-hmm.
jeans and a little bit of
Yep.
spandex in them. That's when it became popular. But before then, it was Levi's, Lee's, and it was very much straight fabric.
White folk
Yeah,
jeans though.
straight
Levi's are like the
cotton, no
white folk jeans
stretch.
though.
But it was everywhere. And at the end of the day, the material was the material. Like
Mm-hmm.
it was no stretch whatsoever. And then the high waisted was a game changer.
Hmm.
Like with a little bit of spandex. So your mindset is shaped by the standards of society. So you're telling me that
I'm glad that you are telling me what my mindset is instead of actually asking me. But it's
She
all
was just
good.
talking about
It's
society.
all
Everyone
good. It's
has
all
the
good.
same
society.
beauty
Okay.
standards.
No, this is when he gets personal. Like you
No, I'm not
internalize him.
getting
Go ahead. So go
Christian.
ahead,
Man,
soapbox. I need a violin. I
stop,
need a
stop.
violin. I'm gonna get my old violin out.
Rocco asked me a personal question. You didn't ask a
And
personal
you gave
question,
a
man.
generalized
Rocco
answer.
did. Yes, I did. You know what I mean? Because not all things need to be said. All right.
Okay.
God don't tell you everything. Hold on, let me say this. God don't tell you everything. God tell you what He wants you to know. All right. And He
Okay,
said
there you
you
go.
gonna find out the rest later when you see Him. All right.
Are you trying
What does
to
God got to do with
actually
this?
compare yourself to God?
No,
Because
I'm
you
just
gave
saying.
a general
I'm a
answer.
human. I'm a human being. I'm less than God. So if God don't tell you everything, don't expect me to, because God is perfect. He don't tell you everything. I ain't
Oh,
perfect. I ain't gonna tell
okay.
you
And I'm glad that you said that. I'm glad that you
everything.
said that. So that's why I followed up with a generalized response.
Oh, thank you.
So why are you mad? Here goes the mic. Why are you mad? Why are you mad?
I'm not mad at
Tell him
all.
why
This is
you
my,
mad,
my
son.
organic
Tell him why you
lemonade. I'm not
mad.
mad at all.
Hmm.
The mad people coming, but
Lemonade.
it ain't me.
Anyways, Rado,
The
what's the
mad
next
people doing the
question?
damn, but it ain't
No,
no me.
I wanted to ask Soap, like when he went through that experience, like how did he feel? Because this is what guys really need to start talking about. How do they feel after they feel like they gotten played? So that way other brothers can know as they're going through it, so they can stop, so they won't have to endure that type of pain. How did you feel, Soap, after you were out here simping?
Oh, when I was sipping, I mean, it was growing pains. You got to grow. You know what I mean? It's trial and error. Life is trial and error. So you learn from your mistakes. You grow. You see what's not gonna work for you. See what
Hold
is.
on, why y'all laughing? Hold on, why y'all
I ain't
laughing
paying them
though?
no mind. It was trial and error, right? Because they had their trial
Yeah,
and error
We're not
moments too.
laughing
But
at him.
we not asking them no questions. We'll get to the women topic probably next episode. We'll have a whole list of topics for
yeah.
you.
We're gonna have to
All
talk
right?
about pee.
First of all, I was
Yeah,
We
we'll
not,
laughing
talk
with
about all
Tracy,
that.
not even at you.
Look,
and I was laughing at you, but go ahead.
look.
Oh, okay. Well,
Y'all
thank you. I
said
I,
I
appreciate
I
was
you.
was
laughing.
laughing at
Um,
Tracy's facial expression. Put the mic so quick.
but that's all I'm gonna say with trial and error, man. With trial and error. But yeah,
And
you
then he
gotta.
retired
I don't
early and got married.
I don't want any guy to think that just because, and this is one thing I will tell men, especially younger men, don't think because you're watching these self-help videos or you watching Kevin Samuels or whatever you're watching, right, that you just gonna automatically do everything they say, and then
No,
every
yeah,
woman gonna
like it
start
don't
being
work.
all over you and whatever. Nah, it don't. It don't work like that. Okay, you have to get out there. You know what I mean? It's like if you're playing sports or if you're doing anything or if you're like applying for jobs for the first time, you're gonna in anything you do when you first start, you're gonna have to take some hits. All right, you got to take some hits. So you're gonna have to take some girl standing you up and not showing up on a date, even though she's been talking to you all week. You're gonna have to go through, you know what I mean, her telling you that she ain't got nobody, then you find out she is with somebody. You're gonna have to go through just want to use you for money. You're gonna have to go through, you know what I mean, whatever the case may be. Them you talking to her, and then all of a sudden you find out she's talking to one of your boys. Like you have to go through different things, baby. I'm just gonna tell you that. So
Damn,
if you
damn.
think that it's just gonna be easy and simple, it's not. It is not. Okay. And as time goes on, you'll see the red flags, and then also, as I tell anybody, man, if you really want some tools to the game, you can always DM me, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say it now. I'm promoting this, all right? It's free right
Ah,
now. All right, but as it get colder, it's gonna start. Hey, Ronald's clapping because he know what I'm about to say. I'm gonna do this for free right now. But when it get cold, especially towards Valentine's Day, I'm gonna start charging y'all 90
What do
days.
you know?
you look. He said
90 days.
90.
I got you. All right, I got you, dog. 90 days. Any
How you gonna
man
set
with
up
a
people for failure?
90 days, I got you.
Save your money.
Any any type of situation you in, bro, I got you, bro. For the ladies too, I got you. Since 90 days. 90 days. That's all it needs. 90 days. And
No,
you will find the person of your dreams. I'm telling you, 90 days.
no,
It's free right
no.
now.
You sound like a bad contract
But by
telling
Christmas
somebody
time,
like how much money
That's
they
a
can
con
generate.
artist.
Like,
by Christmas time,
yeah,
by
like
Christmas
you
time,
can't
it's
do
gonna be
that.
free. All right, holiday season, I'm gonna start charging because holidays. I know you got money. How they see
It's
you?
not even a good infomercial. It's too long.
Ew.
All
Your
right.
soapbox is
Holla at
scammer.
me. Mister,
He's a
if you know, you
scammer.
know. All right. Best in the
What
world.
makes you think that you get
Look
really
through my
good
All right.
relationship advice?
All
listen,
right. So, like,
holla
this is
at me.
not a soap stove. It's not a, it's like, can we mute
He
him?
said it's not a
Like,
social.
You can't.
uh,
90 days, baby.
So
Remember
trying
that,
to
y'all.
get
90
promotion
days.
on for
I can't
real.
wait
He
till I
trying to
flip
come
this
up on
too.
some money
You know what I
over
mean?
there.
Use your mind, y'all. 90 days. I got you.
Listen,
You know what I
yo,
mean?
is it an
Watch where
off
you lay at.
button?
Watch where you stay at. Holla at me.
Is it,
I'm telling
is it an off button? Please. Like, it
now
sounds like a bad contract.
It
you.
does
listen.
sound like a
I'm gonna
360
give y'all one.
deal.
I'm gonna give y'all one more, Jim. Listen
No,
to the
no,
brothers.
no, no, no.
I know the
Nothing,
brother. I know
Jim.
the brothers is listening.
Yo, you've been at the
Yes.
game, so what are you telling these men? You
Nah,
can't,
don't worry
He
about
bro.
said,
it. I
yeah,
got this, man. I got
get.
this. You get in their head
No.
before you get in their bed. All right.
Getting
It's a
their head
mental
before you
game,
get
baby.
that bed.
Smoke and
But
Berlin.
what is a
Yeah.
game
Hold on.
like?
I got
Where's
you.
the
Got to
heat?
guess. Hold on. Let me make sure you good. Let me make sure you good. Let me make sure you good.
Oh my god.
Hold
What's
on.
good, bro?
Who got? Oh
What's up,
man.
man? This is
Oh,
what the funk is this.
Who is this?
This is what the funk is this. But I had to change my channel name.
Oh, what's good, bro? Okay.
Yo,
Okay.
what's going on? What's up? What up,
What's going
brother?
on, family? You know what I
How you
mean?
guys doing?
All right, bless,
We all right.
man.
We all right. We all right. Let me say this real quick. Y'all see the rules at the bottom. All right. You know the rules at the bottom. Okay. Also, if I have to throw in a timer on you, I will. Okay.
Yes.
We don't want to kick you off either. All right. And we only doing 2 at a time. So I got my man up here now. So if somebody else want to join, that is it. And then
Yes.
you're gonna rotate them out. But bro, I'm
Preferably
gonna
another
let you
woman.
share, and then we're gonna get to our promo. So go ahead and give a rap taste. What you gonna say?
The ladies wanted to respond, so I was going to let them respond to you first. That's conversation flows. It's all good. I know it's coming in.
they on my neck right now, man. They beating me up right now. It's all good.
They didn't say anything really yet. So yeah, we gotta let. Yeah.
Oh man, go ahead. I'm listening. I'm listening.
Yeah. Well, they said some stuff earlier and everything. I don't know if you're quite in here, but they were talking about like Soap not having too much game to give to the younger men because they've been out of the dating field. He's been out the dating field for some years, probably some decades.
Okay. Well, let's. Should we have game? I mean, logically speaking,
Go ahead,
a
brother.
good man shouldn't have to have game because having game is being able to finesse. And
Yeah.
do you want men to become more proficient in those kind of attributes when it's really counterproductive to telling the truth? A lot of times, men and women, like I'm from the '80s, like it was like, oh, you got to have game, and when I broke that down, like what it means, telling a woman what she wants to hear, but not really doing anything. But that's what game was, like being able to trick a woman into doing something maybe she shouldn't be doing. That's what game was. If you had game, you could talk a woman out of her virginity when you was in high school. That's what game was. So, is having game a good thing?
it's good to have it in your back pocket because women be on game. She's got to know when to apply.
Right.
I would say that.
And
So on both sides, it's bad. We're not being honest. In our culture, a lot of our dating and everything is based in manipulation. And so if we left game out of it and finessing on the women's side out of it, we actually might have more authentic relationships.
I think that we get
Understand
so
game.
caught up. I
Mhm.
think that we get so caught up in the words of things that we forget the actual action and meaning to them. I don't think that is bad. And you mentioned being brought up in the 80s. There was a certain time where females were side chicks and they were told the truth. And the man still got to do what he wanted. I'm of the belief that there's a type of female for whatever you want to do in life. And you can tell them and you can be honest with them and they're going to choose to do it whether, women agree with it or not. It has nothing to do with the lying aspect. It's all about how you deliver it. And that's the game.
Neely Fuller Jr. says in the English language, it's full of forked tongues and Pocahontasm. A lot of double meanings, and saying things that mean other things, and that's how the red people got tricked out of their land. But the white man has game. The white suppressor has game. He's able to. So I'm just saying, I don't think this whole having game thing is actually working well for us in relationships, because women are very disappointed with, well, you said this, man, and now you didn't deliver it, and that's because he fed her game instead of being honest and let. Game is lies. Yes, I'm.
No, it's not.
Understand. Okay,
There's plenty of time. I just explained that there are times you were brought up in the 80s. There were times where females were side chicks, knew that they were side chicks, did not call the house of the main chick, and the man told the truth. The male told the truth.
Okay,
that was still considered game.
What time was that? What time was that? The 70s?
You brought up the 80s. That was in the 80s.
No, men were finessing in line and using game in the 80s, and even more in the 90s, and even more in the 2000s, even more in 2010s, and even more now in 2025.
We wouldn't even be talking about a man who's married not knowing game then, if that was the case.
So what era was men? What era of men are you speaking about that had this game that was good?
You brought up the 80s. So I gave an example that game is not just about lying, it's about the delivery.
I'm saying game in general is not a positive thing. Yeah. You're saying it's needed.
I'm saying that knowing how to use it is not a bad thing.
I see it as a plan.
I disagree.
Game is a plan.
Thank you.
That's how I see it.
But no, that's a plan. That's not game. Game is. Let me ask the guys then, because maybe you guys fell for game and now you don't want to have this conversation.
Wow.
Guys,
are you married?
Who didn't want a conversation?
Right.
I'm just now getting a different perspective. I'm just pivoting it so it's not an argument.
It's just a disagreement.
So maybe I'll let the guys, and I'll go ahead and mute. But I just say that game is not a positive thing for relationships in general.
Yes. Now,
all right.
If I may expound upon what he's saying, I understand what he's saying. I guess the usage of how I said it, like giving young men the game, like schooling them, giving them the information and tools necessary, so that way they can get the woman that they desire and that's best for them. Now, there's a difference in knowing how to navigate going through dating, right? The dating phase. And then there's some people that run games, right? So their whole thing of it is they play around. They're not truthful. They're not thoughtful. They're inconsiderate, and they're deceiving, right? In their delivery of things. And so that's why I was saying, like, giving people the scoop, like the information. I wasn't necessarily saying game, though. I understand what you're saying about men running game. And I think that's the thing, and they're seeing it as a game plan. Like, what's the strategy? What's the way that you would go about approaching a woman versus playing games, running game?
Okay, my mistake. Then it goes full circle, and it makes perfect sense.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. I gotta play this promo. Once I play the promo, we can get back to the convo. I want to play the promo so our audience knows what we're talking about and what's going on, and then we can just get back into the conversation, and then we good to go. I have other videos too, but those are coming up real soon, so hold on.
Yes, go ahead, brother. We almost there. So
I'm waiting for so.
Yeah, it's all good. Real quick though, while we got 100 watts, right, in the building, you heard the conversation, right, about women seeing guys as simps, those that are over excessively complimenting a woman, texting a woman, and things of that nature. So with all those type of factors being in play, right, what are your thoughts pairing with it? Hold on, my dog acting up. Sit. Sorry. Yeah, sit. What do you feel about that, 100 watts, with a guy doing all these things just to gain that woman's attention?
I think any person that is vulnerable and shows that they are vulnerable is going to be taken advantage of if they're not careful. So when you are a simp and you are leading with doing things for the sake of trying to get attention, then you're going to be taken advantage of. Yeah. This is point blank period. So the doing things for the purpose of trying to get someone's attention is always going to set you up to be taken advantage of. That's how I think about that.
I 100% agree with what he said.
Do you think there's a healthy way of getting a woman's attention, though?
I think that women that are attracted to men that like they find themselves in his bubble. I think women that are like when you are able to understand who you are, understand your power, and move inside of that, and understand. So like game, like when you do have game, when you have the ability to talk to people and also be able to receive people, because having game is also being able to interpret what people are saying to you. Having game also means that you need to know who's playing with you in your face and who's not, right? So when you have game, you have the ability to understand who's serious and who's not. So when you are in a place where you are able to attract that kind of energy, it's going to be, I really don't think dating is hard. Like I personally do not think dating is hard. It's not as hard as what people are making it, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, I feel you on that. Man.
Can I just ask, great point. Can an introverted person have game, 100 watts?
100%.
Okay.
I personally I think that introverted people have the most game because introverted people have the most understanding of themselves.
And they analyze better. Extroverted people have a hard time analyzing in real time. Introverted can analyze situations in real time, but maybe not articulate it in a soothing way. But they do have game, but maybe it's like later down the line, when they explain it to somebody, like you want to have somebody who's introverted in your business team, while everybody else is doing all the smoothing and stuff. The introvert person's kind of analyzing everything, and you would say, well, he doesn't have game because he's so quiet. But then later down the line, when you have a conversation with him, he has more knowledge and more game than anyone else who was being extroverted in that moment. Does that make sense, kind of?
I got you, man. Listen,
okay.
Hold on, y'all. We gonna play this promo real quick, and then we're gonna get back to the combo. So hold on.
Are you able to blow it up, brother? Like
this week's episode of the Fantastic Four.
I ain't gonna embarrass my husband even more on the internet, but he was a simp, and I seen the opportunity, and I took
lot of other guys there that are driving this Rolls Royce. So why should I choose the one with the Toyota? It's just like
common sense.
Common sense.
You're recording me?
Yeah. Yeah. This is the Cheesecake Factory. This is the Cheesecake Factory, y'all.
What's the problem with that?
Whatever she wants, she gonna get. You know what I'm saying?
So you expect a man to go all out on the first date? Is that right?
I mean, you're supposed to.
Now, I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke.
Man or a woman doesn't know how to reward you for your love, whether it's in affection or physical or in a gift.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the right person.
When I met my husband, I told him what I expect from a man. The number one rule with being with me is you have to provide. I won't settle for anything less.
There's a thin line between being a simp and a gentleman. All right, we're gonna cover that, man, this Friday on the Fantastic Four. All right, catch us 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Pacific.
Told this man from day one, my money is my money, and his money is our money.
Let me rewrite your lyrics, sir. If you ever need someone to put, everything was perfect except for that.
That was a blessing in the world special. But hold on. Hold on.
Right.
WT phone, watch. I'm gonna put you on the back real quick. We're gonna build real quick. I'm gonna add you brothers back. All right, so don't y'all go nowhere. I'm gonna add y'all back. Okay. All right, y'all. You know what I mean? We all got different perspectives on that video and what we seen and what was said. All right. Salute to I Am Them Single One. She said most of what men call game are just lies. Maybe. But you know what? I'm going to say this. I'm just going to break the ice. Even on what she just said. So I Am the Single One. A lot of what you're saying right now is just projection. It's your experience. A lot of what I say is my experience, right? Doesn't make it true or false. It's just my experience. Right? So when we say different things, it's based on experience. There's some women who they have met men and men have not lied to them. They've met guys who have been straightforward. They've had great experience with men. You know what I mean? They may have had some things that have gone left here and there, but for the most part, things have worked out in their favor. Right? Same thing for men. There's some men with things that worked out in their favor. All right? These things that I'm sharing are all based on your experience. Okay? Which may be true for you, and it may have really happened, but it's not the truth. It is just a certain amount of truth in it. Brother, go ahead. You can take it from there, bro.
Yes, and the whole thing I gotta say, man, fellas, keep it real, cause there's only two things she gonna say: either yes or no. But if you got that glow, guess what?
Don't get us canned, bro. Oh my God.
Wow.
What is he doing? You
I don't know.
Copyright stuff. Copyright
That was a
stuff.
fail.
That's copyright stuff. We can
Maybe
barely
she
hear
won't.
it
Maybe she will.
though. She will. Got you.
She might do it for the realest in the game. She will.
Let me just state that what they stated about the introvert and extrovert, it's a little bit of truth to it, but I feel like again that was what Soap just said, a projection, because someone can analyze the situation, but if you cannot apply what you have analyzed, then you still appear as if you don't know how to actually socialize in a setting. And so that is why it's important to horn in on both skills, being extrovert and introvert, being able to analyze but also socialize. Because what is good about having information that you cannot articulate? And that's when you start to look crazy. And then they said something there where the woman will have to start to talk to them. And then that's when they get to actually have that conversation. So that means that you are looking for a one-on-one situation versus being able to socialize it in a setting that may call you to be in and around the mix of things. So if you're so busy analyzing, then that means that you're really not present either. And I know that from just being an analytical person. So the extrovert part of me that you see now had to be nurtured.
Right. I agree with that one.
Nate,
I
what's
was
your
very much
perspective? Before I let
introvert.
these people up here, what's your perspective, Nate?
Well, I agree with Tracy. I was a super introvert growing up because I'm a very observant person. I love to observe people to see how they move, how they talk, how they act. And then I also worked on me being extroverted. I didn't want to be shy. But I also realized with my extroversion, my extroverted personality, I had to create barriers for certain people because a lot of people would see me as easygoing, cool. And then those are the ones that might see it as a gateway to basically take advantage. Oh, she'll get over it. She'll be all right. Because usually I have such a free flowing attitude. And there's a couple of people that would take advantage of that because they could see many things bother me. So yeah, you must have both the gates of being an extrovert and an introvert.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna let my peoples up. Got my man Hunter Watts in the building, back in the building with us again. The Hustling Muscular. So Watts, bro, I'm gonna let you rock out first, bro, because you was here first. So go ahead and rock out first.
I don't really disagree with anything that was said so far. I do think it is important to know that introverted does not mean isolated. right? So the idea that introverted people are simply just always by themselves, I think, is a misconception, right? Introverted people just prefer smaller groups. They feel better alone, but when they get into social environments, they still have the ability to socialize, to interact, and to be a part of whatever's going on. So introverted doesn't mean isolated. But being able to do both, I think, is part of being a whole person. Anyone who focuses only on one side of that, like if you're an extroverted person and you only want to be extroverted, you're missing the parts of being to yourself and being able to understand you in those times where you get to yourself. If all you're focused on is just being outside and being around other people, you're missing those parts of you. So I don't disagree. Both parts are important in being a whole person.
Okay. Hustle and Muscle. The bro man is back. How you feeling today, sir?
Salute. How's everybody doing?
Good.
Man, doing good, man.
Doing good, bro. Doing good.
So how you feel about this
Yeah.
simp behavior that's been exhibited nowadays to gain a woman?
What kind of simp behavior are we referring to exactly?
Just overcompensating and everything to gain a woman's attention. Being overcompensating.
Let's be honest here, man. We've all been there. I'm not gonna act like I didn't do it, because yes, I did it. This was 25 years ago. Yep, I've done it. Ladies, I know y'all know some men in y'all social group who've done the same shit. So come on, we got to keep it real here. It's just a part of growing up. To me, it's just a part of growing up. We've all done it at some point. We all got to grow up, mature and grow out of that phase. But I don't condone that, not one bit. And I remember one of y'all mentions how, a man will call you sis, but then wants your phone number or say, hey, how you doing, homie? I want your phone number. Me personally, I'm gonna tell you straight up. If I like you, I find you attractive, and I have thoughts of piping you down, I'm not putting myself in your damn friend zone. We not friends. I'm not your brother. I'm not your homeboy. You're not my sister. If I want to tap that ass, we are not friends, okay? So don't call me your friend. We could be friends to benefit, but we could be friends to benefit, so you're open to that. But we not just friends. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. Just saying.
Okay.
And that's probably why I don't have a lot of female friends, because I have thoughts of doing a little something with them, so I keep my distance.
Yes. Now, and also too, you heard what he said, fellas that's out there in the chat, or those people that are watching the replay. Watch your verbiage, man, because like I said, you can trick yourself out of spot. She could be actually feeling you, but then you keep saying friends, sis, and all these type of things. And guess what? She's like, oh, he's not making no moves to go towards this way, but you're trying to be so friendly that you're not going to be in the end zone, but you're going to be in the friend zone.
Now, let me say this real quick. I think the reason, based on my experience, the reason we do that, because first of all, we're shy. And second of all, we don't want to come off as creepy, or we don't want to come off as thirsty or desperate, because those dumb terms get thrown around so much. It's like as men, we don't know what to do, what to think. It's like trying to learn 5 different languages at the same time. You're going to get brain twisted and confused. Should I make a move on Miss Graceful if I find her attractive, or should I just keep my distance because I don't want to make her uncomfortable? We don't know what to think at this point. So they go the friends route just to save face or whatever. Just they think it's a safety zone, which it is, but that safety zone with someone you're attracted to is not going to work. Again, we've all been there. If I like you, I'm not putting myself in your friend zone. Just saying.
I think that men put themselves in a friend zone when they don't know the game. They don't know how to approach. They don't know how to speak to a woman that they are attracted to. And I think this goes back to the lens of which the woman you're used to attracting, and actually stepping outside yourself to learn a different way to convey your interest. And I think that's too hard for men, and so they go the friend route.
And if I may say something too, I think, hold on, let me say this.
Go ahead.
Real quick, bro. Yeah, so I know there was a time frame when I was shy, nervous, and everything. But my hands used to get to sweating, bro. Like my hands would get to sweating. I was like, woo, she's so fine, man. And look, guess what I had perceived? First off, I perceived the negative happening before I perceived the positive happening. So even though I was going to approach a girl, I already had in my mind that I'm getting rejected. See, you can't go with the mindset that you're gonna get rejected, my fellas, my brothers. Let me tell you, that's when I played that Lil Wayne song. Maybe she won't, but then again, maybe she will. And you gotta go with the mindset. She will understand what type of caliber of man that you are. She will represent and love the riz that you have, the glory that God has placed within you. She will understand that even in your current circumstance, right? You might be broker than a joke. You might be richer than a bitch. And you might feel like you're not able to fit in that outfit. But if you believe in yourself, she gonna believe it too, brother. And those who don't believe it, right? You just say, forget them, and you move on. And let me tell you, eventually they'll come back along, brother, because you got such a level of confidence that you're gonna draw them back to you.
No. So you stop setting people up. No. Stop setting these guys up. Sometimes you can approach a woman with confidence and things of that nature, and she's just not feeling you, period.
Right.
Because the man didn't do something right. I don't know. Maybe he wasn't wearing the right kind of shirt. I'm sorry.
Hold on. It could just be the aura. It could be the aura. It could be the simplest things. I don't know what it is. Insert reason on that female, whatever. But you can't say that you got to think of this positive way. No, you got to think of it objectively. She can say yes and she can say no. If she says yes, then I get to meet a new person. If she says no, then she's not the person for me.
Yeah.
Having it where you are souping yourself up, that you have this confidence and it's going to be great and this and the third, most men cannot deal with rejection now. Most people can't deal with rejection now. So you start like souping yourself up for all this confidence and positivity, and then that person says no, they go into self-analyzation mode. And some people analyze themselves to paralysis, where they're not talking, they're not moving, they're not going out, they're not dating, they're not seeking anything, and they're not open to receive anything. So I would say that honestly, fix your rejection. What does rejection look like to you? Whether that's death, whether that's somebody not talking to you, just ghosting you. What actions correlates rejection to you? Get to know yourself and how you deal with it and how you process it first before you start dating. Because that's how we get into these crazy situations where these individuals are following you, wanting to like punch you in your face, wanting to do crazy stuff.
Throw
Now,
beer
I'm not
bottles
saying
at
be
you. I've
psychotic.
seen that a couple of times.
Yeah, I'm not saying be psychotic, y'all. So what I'm saying is nobody starts a job believing that they can't perform the job. That's what I'm saying. So whatever you do, just believe that you're capable. If not, then okay, that's not meant for me. Like I said, basically bow out, gracefully bow out, right? And then like I said, hey, go somewhere else. But you do want to have a level of confidence. Now, if a man approach y'all without confidence, they looking down, they looking around, they like they nervous, they like they anxious, how would y'all receive that man?
So you can approach a situation or a person with confidence, but not confidence that they're going to accept you. That's different. If I'm confident in how I approach and how I carry myself, that's going to look a lot different. And then being confident that you're going to accept me because I approached you. That's two different things. Yes, have confidence as to what you bring as a man. Everything of that is sexy. Love it. But do not be confident that because you approach me, I'm going to say yes to you, because it might be the very thing that I say no to.
And also get comfortable with rejection. Everything's not going to go your way.
Yeah.
Let me say this. I don't think it's the rejection. I think it's how you reject somebody. If you reject the man by saying, sorry, I'm not interested, or I'm married or in a relationship, I'm just not in a place to be in a relationship, okay, that's all well and good. But when I hear bullshit like, get your nasty ass away from me, get your thirsty ass away from me, why are you talking to me, yada, yada, yada. And y'all wonder why men are scared to approach nowadays, because this is the kind of bullshit energy that some women give off, and it's making y'all look bad, making life harder for not only for the men, but for y'all ladies as well.
So, Hustler, this one I'm gonna push back on you, right? Hustler, this one I'm gonna push
back
on you, right?
Go ahead.
I got a son. My young bull is 6. My young bull's 6. So a lot of these conversations, I try and process it through how would I talk to my son. And in this particular situation right here, when it comes to approaching women, just do it. Stop that. Be confident. Be charismatic. All of that shit. Stop it. Just do it. Whatever it is that you have on you or with you, or like whatever you got with you at that time, just do that. Just do it. Stop thinking so fucking much about it. Because like they're talking about right now, in my opinion, the men that have a hard time receiving rejection are the ones that are walking into it talking about, ain't no way she gonna tell me no. Look at me, niggas. Ain't no way she gonna tell me no. Those are the ones that can't handle rejection.
Right. That's a fact.
Because they walked into it too confident, thinking that they had that in the bag when they showed up. So when it comes to my son, just do it, big dog. Like, she might play with you in your face. Because, Hustler, we old enough to remember being at that eighth grade dance, trying to walk up on a girl. Because we had a time where we used to go to the school dance, and you would walk up on a girl and try and dance, and she would turn around and look at you. And she would look at you from the bottom to the top. And you probably been disrespected right to your motherfucking face. At the 8th grade dance. It's a part of life, cuz. That's just how it's going to go. Sometimes a woman is going to play with you in your face when you walk up to her and talk to you because you're just not what she's looking for. Maybe you didn't come at the right time. You probably didn't put enough deodorant on and you didn't know. Like, there's any reason in the world as to why she's going to play with you in your face. But when she does, you better suck it the fuck up and move on. Because the only thing you can do from that is grow. Because if you decide to be a little hoe ass nigga and hit her in her mouth for it, now me and you got a problem, young bull.
Yeah. Now I will say this real quick. I will say this real quick. Hold on, real fast, because I know we dropping a couple F bombs. Now we trying to make sure we get on the conversation
I apologize.
a little bit later on, so we got to watch the F bombs that are being used in here if possible, and then try to limit it a little bit, like DSA.
So in other words, keep the foul language at a minimal.
Yeah, like
yes, I minimize it. But to piggyback on 100 watts, that is absolutely true. And I think that that's somewhat of an issue now that we have, where real time, a couple years ago, we were going to the dances and we were the ones that maybe not being asked to dance, maybe not being asked out to the dance, things of that nature. You had to deal with that rejection. You had to sit with yourself. But now you have this thing called social media. Hustler, can you mute?
Yeah, my mic is cracking.
Yeah. You had a time where you had to just sit with yourself and deal with that rejection. And I don't think enough people are actually processing rejection in order to deal with it when they come to dealing with everyday lives, like, day-to-day operations. And that is a problem, because regardless of how the female interacts with you, when she goes to say, you know what, no, thank you, I don't even give a reason, just no, thank you, I just move on. I don't have to explain myself. I'm just not interested. I'm gonna say no. But it's just something about it where when a man can turn around and look at that and say, you know what, I don't even like how she carries herself, she can't even just respectfully tell me no. What would that have been in the long run of things? It's one thing my brother taught me. He said, you know what? If a guy does something and you choose to leave gracefully. Because if you go off and say, well, this is why you don't do this and this is why you don't do that, and you got a small X, Y, and Z, he's going to turn around and say, this is why I did what I did. And you're going to validate everything that man did to you. It's better for you to walk away gracefully and move on with your life than to sit there and go down the rabbit hole of trying to prove him wrong. Because you're really proving him right.
They always gotta say, you know, the joint is small and all that. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Why? I don't know why we gotta get shot like that. Why?
Wait, what?
Why
That
the
was
brother
a
always gotta get shot like that? Why?
large
Why we
leap
not?
of a
Why we
comment.
gotta get shot like that? Why, man?
I
Why? No,
mean,
but she right. She right. You got
but
it.
you
You
know,
got a lady should be a lady at all point. Let me say this. Hold on. Let me say this. To the fellas, the way that you present yourself starts before you even go out. It starts at home. All right. So you gotta prepare while you in the crib. Okay. I'm gonna give you some preparation things that helps. Okay. Get you a fingernail clipper. Fingernail clippers are essential. All right. And clip your toenails too, because you never know what's gonna happen at the end of the night. You don't want to look at your toe game and she'll be like, "Ooh, what is that?" You don't want that happening. All right. So make sure you clipping your nails. Fingernails and toenails, all right? Number one, you know what I mean? Also, make sure you know what type of soap is good for you, okay? Using the right soap, right deodorant, all that. You know what I mean? You maybe need the right lotion, maybe need the right coconut oil, baby powder, whatever. You know what I mean? And they have powder for all regions of your body, gentlemen. For all regions of your body, okay? You know what I mean? Because we hairy in a lot of places, so now I gotta give them some game, oh love. I got to. I have to. I know you say, "Oh my gosh," but I gotta help them. Men don't know this. Okay, I'm just telling you. A lot of them don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, and you gotta be careful what fabrics you wear. Certain fabrics are gonna make you sweat. If you sweat, you already know what's gonna happen. Salute to Mr. Bryant. All right. Know what cologne smells good. If you don't know, a lot of times I'm gonna tell you what. Ask your homegirls. Okay, women know what smells good. Okay, your homeboys may not know. They may just tell you to get some Axe or whatever or something like that, and that's not gonna do you right, bro. No, you need to get you some real cologne. All right, some actual cologne. Axe is not gonna be enough, brother. Okay, get your cologne.
Are you done?
Know how to wait. Hold on. Know what fabrics to wear. Know what fabrics are in. Know what colors are in season. Okay. You know what I mean? All that. No, I'm being
Colors
real.
are seasoned.
Get your watch
He's
game
going
on.
overboard.
Okay. I'm
Preferably with a working battery. Go ahead.
watch game on.
Hell.
Okay. Make sure your phone is charged. Make sure whatever shoe game you got, your shoe game is right.
He said, "Make sure your phone is
Make
charged."
sure
All
your
right,
shoe
that's
game
what I
is
had
right,
enough.
and it coordinates with your outfit. I'm being
So
real. You said you extra.
respectfully,
We're not
hold this.
Hold on,
Hold this. No. Hold this for your community. Like, no. You gotta, no. So, no. Where's the mute? Nay, mute him, please, because this is doing too much. This is like going through 21 questions.
Shave your face, all that. And here's the thing, right? If you can't afford a barber right now, right? Or if you just know you like to kind of cut your hair and you don't really have the funds for a barber, and you got the funds for certain things.
So, are you serious right now?
He needed a
Get you some
software
wall
update.
clippers. No, I'm very
Yeah.
serious. Get you some
Nah, like this is not what this is about. Seriously, you are doing way too much.
I land there.
That was a rough landing. Like, and because at that point, if you don't know what you're doing as far as that and hygiene, we're not even talking about men. We're talking about young boys. And you know what? And that's when you cover your brother and you have that shit in the comfort of a chat that is just men, not men and females. That's wild. Like, you gotta know when. No. Stop. Pause. You gotta know when to deliver a message and how to deliver a message, and when it's appropriate to deliver a message like that. And that message. No, hold on. So that conversation and that whole 21 questions of advice should have went into your group chat with men.
Nah, I got to live on here.
No. You have enough shows. Pick a show, but this is not the time. That's not the time. No, it's not the time.
I don't want him to be simping out here.
No.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, I could kind of feel where soap come from, man. You know.
Of course you do. You so understanding.
You get what I'm saying? You gotta make sure you work on
Wow.
the aesthetic. You gotta make sure that you're smelling good and everything like that. What's wrong with telling folks to do
We
that?
think one, two,
Bro,
three. Like, and we
we're
should
not.
know.
The problem is that
We
y'all
are
think
not
that these
robots.
dudes
We're
know.
not
Some of
perfect.
these dudes are 30, 40 years old. They don't even know the stuff I'm saying. I'm dead serious. Like, for real. So by the time y'all get to the bedroom and they don't know where protection at, y'all looking at them like they're goofy because they ain't even prepared themselves before they got in the house. Like, it's true. It's real talk. I'm not BSing right now.
I ain't gonna lie to you. If you 30, 40 years old, don't know how to wash your ass, you got something deeper going on, Lo.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
You
you.
really do.
And you better not
I
even
watch
talk
my.
about leading nobody else.
Exactly.
Because I'd be
I
damned
watch.
if a man who don't know how to wash his ass
Exactly. Get out my
is
face and
going to
wash your
try to
ass.
lead me. Like, are you serious right now? Like, you
You
just
can
went
say
to an
that.
infomercial to how to wash yourself.
I
Yeah.
wash my ass. I wash my ass even when I wash my
Common
ass
sense
even
is
if I
not
don't leave the
common.
house.
Common
No,
sense
that's
is not common, okay? This is why
Yeah.
we had these shows. Common sense
What
is
Yeah.
not
mothers
nah.
you
common.
be around?
I
Like,
agree.
what?
I agree with so. I do because I done been around like sometimes like dang man, bro.
That's a fact. They probably shouldn't date if they do not know.
Well, that's what I'm
I
saying.
agree.
I don't
Like
know.
you trying to let off something in someone, you throwing off somebody's pH. That's what I'm concerned
Exactly.
about. Forget about that because if a female smells you and then still lets you rock, you got more issues to worry about, boo. You about to catch something as soon as you lay down.
Let me
Like
tell you
let's
something,
stop.
Damn,
Ray.
yeah.
Let's
There's
stop
so
it.
many
Let's
brothers
stop it.
that do the sniff test. You know what the sniff test is?
Nah.
You do the sniff
Yes,
test?
because unfortunately you mentioned that shit like in
No,
the
no.
last
It's
conversation.
not. See, look, you jumping the gun again. The sniff test is you have a shirt that you haven't worn in a few days, right? You pick up the shirt and you
Oh
smell
my
it
god.
to make sure you can wear it again. That's the sniff test. There are a lot of men that do this. I've heard grown men older than me advocate for this. So common sense ain't common. Like, for real, this is a real thing. Like, I'm not even BSing.
So
Yeah.
wait, you take a shirt and you wipe her and you smell it? That's what you
No,
do?
you smell it. You know, they don't wipe it nothing. They wore it a couple of days ago. They take it and they sniff it to make sure it's still fresh. And if it's still fresh to what they believe it is, they put it right back on. I'm dead serious. The shirt could be dirty. It got stains on it. They'll do a
We come
sniff
from
test.
some parallel universe, so I
There ain't
don't
no
know where
parallel
you
universe.
came
That's what I'm
from.
talking about.
Nah, yeah. I
Nah,
mean,
I
yeah.
never,
They do
I've
that.
never seen
I'm
one.
waiting for guys to do this stuff before, man. You know, and there's something too, right? I think I know some people
100 watts, please.
accept me for who I
Please
am,
speak.
how I am, or whatever the case is, but no. Yes, you do have to step your game up, fellas.
Wouldn't you be willing to assume that somebody that gets dressed in the morning with a smell test might have communication issues? Like, wouldn't it be safe to assume, like, this person might not be 100% all the way there in terms of maintaining themselves and someone else?
Right.
Or
Oh
y'all
my
tell me if I'm
Watch, it's
tripping,
true.
but
But watch, it's a few brothers. Not saying that they're your friends. There's a few brothers that you can count. You seen them wear that hoodie on Monday. It's Friday. They wearing the same hoodie. You're like, yo, you wearing that hoodie again, bro?
And they've been
You
working
know
out.
he ain't washed it.
See, this is why it is so important to vet appropriately because even as a woman with kids, how are you going to pick a mate? And I have boys. I will never pick a mate with having boys and they can't even get their hygiene correct. They don't even know what
Right.
it is to wear a suit or a belt. How can you actually lead me or my sons? That is crazy. For anyone that needed that lift, you need to go back to your mother's house. Go back.
Don't go back. Don't go back
No,
to
no,
mommy.
no.
She's proud of you. She's
No,
proud
no,
of you.
go back to mommy, or you're gonna be calling your wife mommy. Like, go back to your mommy, learn how to take care of your bodily functions and fluids, and clean around the rim of your penis and your head, and in between your balls, and in between your cracks, and
Pause.
put on some clean socks.
Okay, we good. Then.
Like, are you serious right now?
I'm very serious.
You open the door. You open the door to this. You open the door to
Yup.
this.
I did, and I'm glad I did.
Look.
Indeed, glad you did.
Know, nationwide, there's some smelly ass niggas out here, all right, that need this advice, all right? We
Any
know
man that's
this.
over
Rondo
40
keep
and
it
going
G
through
with me, and I love
some.
it because we know.
Listen,
Now we may not be on that type of time, but we know a few brothers. You're like, yo,
Nah, you too delegated that list.
I give you
no.
25.
You shouldn't be dating. You're going through something way worse than a dry dating scene. Like, you got to take care of yourself. You might be going through some depression. Like, there's no way you're over 40 and not taking care of yourself hygienically.
Right.
There's no way.
I give you 25 to figure it out. Like 25 and younger, like, all right, you still young and stupid. You know, I give you that.
After 25, even at 25, I still wash my ass, even though I don't plan on leaving the house to go anywhere. Seriously.
I mean, but at 25, you could very well possibly be at the end of going to, you know, homecomings and frat parties. Like 25, you still outside in the street sweating on the dance floor at 25. Who is sweating on the dance floor at 30, 40 years old? For real.
Oh, you
like,
ain't
for
surprised.
real.
Yo, I've been
You'd be
there, so you
surprised.
I mean, but I'm saying, but I'm saying, but 25 sweating on. Okay, let me rephrase. 25 sweating on the dance floor don't have deodorant, but 40 at 40 know to go to the bathroom, get a paper towel, wipe the armpits off, and go into her purse and get it. You know what I'm saying? 40 know to do that. The 40 know to go to the bathroom and go freshen up real quick. 25 don't know how to do that.
I met some people on the
That's
island that they be kind of right. They be kind of right now. They come from island. They don't believe in deodorant. They believe in stuff without.
So you talk about naturalists?
Well, I guess so. Hell,
They very natural.
You know what?
If we are going to all of the environment of all of this matters too. Like all of this matters. Like if you're walking up to a lady at Walmart smelling like the basketball court, that's probably not going to work. But if you meet a lady in the gym and you smell like you've been working out, it might work. Like in the gym, that might actually work more in your favor. You see what I'm saying? Like the environment
Because of pheromones.
You know what I'm saying? Like just be aware of where you are and know what you're doing.
Some women like dirty niggas, man. It's a fact. They like dirty niggas. They like ugly niggas. Some women like this, man. And some of them do.
So you know that's not true because you just went off a laundry list. Like, come on now. Come on. Let's be real. Like now you trolling. Like you gotta be serious. Put yourself on mute.
Nah, I can't do that. I can't do that.
Because you doing way too much.
She said, "Put yourself."
And now of the right thing. Like what?
Some
like dirty.
You ain't never had a girl she like somebody that's somewhat ugly. She want to do it somewhat ugly a little bit.
Those are the ones that don't want to compete with other women.
Right.
All right then, so they exist.
But not dirty.
That's not typical. That's not typical.
You're right.
So stop lying.
You got UTI. Like who wants a UTI?
Okay, what about this right here? Y'all see a man, you see that he got the construction gear on, he got the oil stains all on his overalls or whatever the case is, right? So he's at the grocery store shopping. And you know women, when they see them guys from the industry, they're like, "Ooh, he got a good job." Y'all don't think women don't ever think like that? Like, "Ooh, he got a good job."
Sounds like a hard-working man. Sounds like a hard-working man that can lift me. Mm-hmm.
He might be a little. There's some cap going on right now, Rondo, because they know there's people that they see on a regular basis that be on IG lives for mad hours. They be on YouTube lives for several hours.
And in the back for
sometimes 5 to 10 hours, maybe longer. You think in that time that they washing their behinds, y'all are tripping. They're not. Okay?
What are you talking about, so?
They are not. Okay?
Wait,
not.
Oh my God.
You see a dude, you wake up at 8 a.m. and then you eat lunch and then you look back at 3 o'clock. You done washed up and took care of business.
I swear.
Like you still on live. Come on, man.
We're getting a StreamYard after this show because I need to mute him.
You said I'm getting a StreamYard. She making sure.
We gotta mute him.
But ladies, when y'all see a guy like with that uniform on and everything, that's an indication, right? So say for instance, he working at a major car plant and you know there's grease all on his outfit and everything. That's an exception to the rule, correct? He's not
Yeah,
snowing. He's
because you
not
just came
listening.
out of work. There's indicators showing that you just came from work. That's rational.
Okay.
That's being rational.
And he can holler. He can still holler, even though he's not in
He
the
could
present.
try. He could try. He got to be really attractive because you ugly. That's harassment. And then you got these oil stains. I'm being real. I'm telling you what women are thinking. It's harassment when ugly men try to holler. That's what it is. Because if a cute guy try to holler, it's all good. It's all green.
And
What
don't let
kind of
them touch you.
BS
That's assault.
So if a man, let me get this straight. If it's a man you don't find attractive, it's harassing. But if it's a man you do like, then it's flirting behavior.
Simple.
What kind of BS is that? So
It's happening every day.
It happens
It's
every day.
happening every day.
That's the rules to Monopoly, cuz.
okay,
Yeah.
it's, I can't holler at y'all. I guess as a ugly nigga myself, I can't holler at y'all ladies. I guess I'm out of the game then.
Hey,
I mean, you already out of the game because you called yourself ugly, right?
hey, guess what?
Oh,
If
dang.
you had the overalls, with
point.
the oil stains on, and you had game, I bet you be good.
That's a
Oh,
good
you talking
point.
about the game? Oh man.
Okay, y'all both made good points.
So here it is. So here it is.
Devalue your own attractiveness is taking stuff out the game, really.
But do you think that some women will forsake the look or the riz that a guy might have and see that he's working at this hard, industrious place that's known to pay their employees pretty well just to get with that guy to reap the benefits of what he has to offer? That a lot of women doing that nowadays?
I'll
A lot
say
of women
yes.
will bypass. Yeah, it's fine. A lot of women would bypass the whole dirty workwear look because we all know what it indicates. The women, you gotta look attractive. It's
I
really
told him
simple.
I
Women
told him he don't
aren't
look.
that hard.
I told him he doesn't look good, but he makes a lot of money. Women are getting with that guy. They
Biggie wasn't looking good either, but he was still like had many girls in his bed. At the end of the day, it's about who you want to attract. If you want somebody that's after your resources versus the foundation of your character, it depends on what you lead with.
Some men do
If
lead with
she-
money.
And then she's gonna go after your resource. So of course she doesn't care whether or not you die on that work site because she's gonna be the beneficiary of your life insurance or your pension.
Right.
So
and
you go
die
ahead and go to
ugly.
work and you die ugly, she dies really rich.
I got two videos, y'all. We got two videos, right?
Okay.
I really want to dissect what a gentleman is and what a simp is. And it's gonna be two videos I play that dissect both, right? I want to give one more tip to men, all right? When you are walking, right, and you see a female, you walking, right? You walking, right? You walking. So you got to walk with someone like a little bop or whatever. You know
Show
what I
us.
mean?
Show
You know
us.
what I mean? Like a little.
Show us.
It can't be a little,
He trying to be
little
funny.
smooth walk. It can't be fast, but it can't be too slow. Like she gotta know that you moving and your head gotta be up. You know what I mean? You gotta make sure you walk with a stature. Don't look directly at her too long, right? Like keep your head up, and then as your head is up and you walking, you looking focused. You know what I mean?
Now you want to
Boom,
add
she gonna
politics
look
in the
at you,
G?
right? She gonna look at you because you're like, dang, this to do with stature. You know what I mean? 'Cause especially if you're tall like me, you gonna see like, yeah, it's to do with stature. Like Ronald tall too. It's to do with stature, man. Right? Watch is tall too, so she see you, right? And then you look. You know what I mean? You may give her a smirk or whatever, right? But then you after that, you look back at what you're doing. You keep going. Now, if you want to talk to her, right? You know what I'm saying? You see her, she see you. You look. You know what I mean? You smirk. You know, you say, "Hey, what's going on?" You know what I mean? You keep it cool. You don't get too excited. Don't talk too much. Keep your conversation very smooth and cool. Talk directly, but yet, you know what I mean? Don't talk too quickly. All right? But
You
talk
see?
directly. Let her know
I'm at the now.
exactly
That's he doing it.
where
I'm
it
at
is
the
that you are
now.
at. And make sure you throw a compliment up in there. You got to throw a compliment in there. Don't be creepy, though. All right? Don't be saying nothing creepy. You know it's
Nice
creepy.
nails.
You know what I mean?
Just keep
Yeah,
going. Nice
yeah.
nails.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah,
You know,
you
I
feel?
really love that color on you. It really brings
Y'all
out
don't
the
give a
vibe.
damn
You know
about
what I'm saying? Like,
nails
yo,
like that.
just something simple like
See?
that.
This
Very
is-
simple.
Oh my God.
Okay?
Niggas that
Listen,
lie. Niggas that lie.
like I said, my
Okay.
class is free right now. The holidays, 90 days. Throughout the holidays. Holla at your boy. All right? Holla at your boy. And Mo Love, stop giving these men hope. Talking about you want dudes that are like medium ugly, okay? Stop saying that, okay? The DM's gonna be flooded. They're gonna be coming up to your channel trying to shoot their shot, Mo. Don't do it to yourself. These medium ugly guys will attack you, Mo. They will come out of the woodwork. All right? We don't want that.
All right, I resent that. I resent that for all the medium uglies. Okay, I resent that.
Yeah.
Soap's
Oh,
game,
man.
you can just download his game from an AOL 2.1 trial disc. I don't know where he's getting this from. I really don't. Where are you getting this game from? It's outdated. It needs software updates.
I can't
This is
tell you
not
everything.
it.
I can't tell you.
What was that
But you
game
wanna teach
called?
your
Nay, what was the game called where it was like the life simulators? Mems? What was the game? Sims. That's where he learned his game from.
Exactly.
Oh, no.
Oh, man. Hey, listen. Let me tell you something. You lucky my
Mhm.
brother is busy right now and he's at work Sloop them 3. Cause I'm telling you, he gonna come in one day. He gonna tell you the results that I gave him myself. You know what I mean?
Oh, he
I'm
got
telling you.
testimonies.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I've helped Rob a little bit too. Not too much, but I helped him a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a tad.
No, wait a minute.
Yo, Valdo,
Not much, baby.
is this
Tad.
true? No,
Wait a
we're
minute
gonna
now. Hold on.
Is this true?
Miss Polly is busy right now. She can't tell you her testimony. She's busy right now. But I'm gonna give her.
You know what?
Tell you the
Straight up,
testimony.
no game.
So we can't even collaborate that story because we don't even know what you look like.
That's right.
You can't even show us what you were just talking about, walking and demonstrating.
I was
Like-
demonstrating it. I was on the street.
No, Rado. This is where you are too understanding. Just mute your mic because at the end of the day, this man is all talk and not walk.
Nah, it's walk. I'm telling you.
You can't.
My brother
You
will
probably
be here next
walking with a
Friday. He gonna
pigeon
let it-
toe
he gonna
for
let it
all
be
we
known.
know.
He doesn't even know that his watch is broke.
We gonna let it be known. We gonna let it
Hold
be
on,
known.
now. Y'all got to get off soaping those two watches they had in two different times.
How do you have two watches? How do you have two watches on and they're both broke?
They're not broke. Both of them
They were
work.
set to two
Both of
different
my
time
watches
zones. It was.
I'm sorry. You're right. They're right twice a day.
Maybe so. All right. And I'm not rocking the watches so I can look at the time. I got my phone and all that. I'm good.
Yo,
You know what I mean?
them bracelets right there.
He's like, LOL,
bracelets.
And they're bracelets.
Smalls, what up, baby? What's good, Jamal? You know what I mean? Thank you for coming through and showing us love. You know what I mean? Mo Love, you worry about yourself, Mo Love. You worry about you telling the medium ugly brothers they got a chance, all right? That's what you worry about.
Oh, so now are you ilking her young? But yet, are you ilking her young?
Listen, I'm trying to help
Are you, no. See, no. Are you ilking her young?
Allow me to help my sister.
Because you just said that a female with 5 carry-on luggages of a stomach was attractive.
Listen,
hold on, y'all go back to the other conversation.
That's a different show. I have my preferences. Salute, hold on, I'm gonna give a shout out too. I know
So
you're
she
here.
can't?
Salute to my man Suaveto. Salute to cuz. Suaveto, if you watching, salute, baby. You know what I mean? Salute to him loving the big women. Salute, Suaveto. Salute, baby.
Yes,
Wherever you
yeah.
at, wherever you at. But yeah, let me get to this video. We're gonna get to what a gentleman is first, okay?
Yes, go ahead. So,
Molab, that's how you shut it down. Because God forbid a man questions his preference.
Don't pay no mind, Mo Love. Don't pay no mind. All right.
God forbid.
And Mo Love, I got you too, Mo Love. You need my help. You need my class. I got you.
They don't need
No.
your help.
Hey.
Let me mute myself.
Just stay happily married.
Oh yeah, I am. I'm in the building. I'm in the building. All right, this is what a gentleman is, y'all. All right, let me throw my fair use up. Okay.
Here's what a gentleman does.
The same thing. Golly, hold on. Fair use.
Same difference.
He's turning shit off.
All right. So we just saw where that gentleman had 8 small bites of that sandwich. Now that couldn't be me. If I'm hungry, I'm taking some big ass bites of that sandwich. I'm like, he's nibbling out the side of his mouth. I'm like, yo, come on, bro. Like, she gonna start thinking you a little, on the other side, man. Like, yo, you gotta grab that sandwich, show her how you eat that sandwich, how you gonna do to her.
So hold on. What were we supposed to learn from that video?
Facts.
Soapbox.
It's the way of the man.
This is why I understand why men have cleaning hygiene issues. There's never a full execution. You see the water, you don't use the soap. You see the soap, you don't use the rag.
Is that your experience, man?
You can wash it.
It gotta be yours.
You can wash yourself using your bare hands. Can you not?
Rub soap on you, but not exfoliate correctly. Letting water run down your back isn't a bath.
All right, what are we doing? What were we supposed to learn from that?
Our gentleman should be a table like this.
When he's on a date, you know what I mean? Go ahead, hustler. Go ahead. Because I got the simp video ready too. We're gonna break down the
We're
simp.
supposed to learn how gentlemen properly eat at restaurants, I guess. I don't know.
Nothing. We learned nothing. You don't even know how that conversation went. He looked like he just heard an earful of a bad day of a woman. He was disinterested. That's why he was taking small bites of his burger. We don't know how that conversation.
Yeah, that was me. I'd have calmed that shit down. Woo.
He's like, yeah, the date went well. Nah, he's like he's about to boat it. It doesn't even look like it was successful. He was just being nice. That's what it looked like.
100 watts. Please share your feedback because
we need another male's perspective.
From a producer standpoint, that was put together like shit.
Thank you.
So
thank you.
He was pulling out the chair.
So cool. So Raldo, you already said it, big dog, and I know it to be 100% true. And a lot of times I can't help it. I'm gonna eat my food, bro. Like it'd be a lot of times where I'll be eating crazy. Look, my lady upstairs right now, she can come down here and attest. There'd be plenty of times where we sit down and she'll give me my plate and she'll get hers and get up to go get a bottle of water and come back and my shit halfway gone. Like, I'm not about to play that small bite bullshit with you. I don't know what I was supposed to get from that because I eat. I want to, especially if she made it for me. Like, what the fuck? I'm not setting that goofy ass precedence because if my woman made me a plate at home, I want you to know that I enjoyed your food. I'm gonna eat it. I'm not taking a little small ass goofy ass. What are we talking about here right now?
Yeah, so just shared a dainty nigga eating dinner. That's all he did.
Now I was around a woman one time in Florida and everything, and she was like very like, slow down, eat your food like this, enjoy the food, taste the food, embrace the flavors.
She tried to sun you.
And how did that work out?
Oh hell no! I was ready to book it. I was like, oh hell,
okay,
no, do this.
Yeah. So
she like the fancier things of life, but she wasn't fancy herself. Like, just collar shirts. I was like, man, goddamn, I like collar shirts now. Don't get me wrong. But every damn day, every day.
Let me ask you this thing. Let me ask you this. If you made dinner for a lady, right? You was trying, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Do that, you know what I'm saying? You made her a nice little dinner. And she came over to the house. She was sitting at the table. She's sitting at the table. You ain't gonna feel like low-key kind of disrespected by that, bro? Like for real?
Nah, I'm saying I don't feel away. But let me tell you this. I know women sometimes would do that because they don't want to seem greedy. So women do take small bites. That's why I say that's like more of a woman type of thing. Now I know a guy, sometimes like with me, if I'm eating a burger, you know, if I eat it and then it start dripping off like the Rallies commercials or like Checkers getting all on my shirt and stuff like that.
Nah.
I don't know. That might.
I mean, the fact that you eat is a different conversation within itself. Why you eating a burger in a suit, I don't understand, but that's just me.
Yeah. Yeah. But so what do you get from it, brother? Because he the one who played it. He picked this video. Man. This is so.
I think it's just having decorum. Queen Forever, I'm gonna bring up in a second. I think it's just having decorum and just knowing how to do things when you are in the presence of a date. You know what I mean? And you are getting to know a lady. You have to do certain things. So yeah, I think that is essential because those things are not things that are just regularly done. And I think we got to stop just thinking that people know how to do things. You know what I mean? If that was the case, we would never have none of these conversations. Everybody's relationship be perfect. Everybody be married off. Everything be perfect. But that's not the world we live in. So we have to have these conversations and people have to see this. Some people don't know that you got to, open the door for a lady. Some people don't know that if you ask them on a date, you need to pay for it. Some don't know you stand up in the presence of a lady. Some people don't know these things. They just don't.
So I have a question.
And they don't. But hold on, we got to get Hustle and Muscle. I'm gonna put you in the back real quick, bro. All right. But I'm gonna let you back up. We doing like, two at a time, so I'm gonna put you in the back. And let me let up Queen Forever 2K.
I have a question.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
So if a man doesn't pay for the dinner, does that mean that he's not a gentleman?
If he asks her on a date, absolutely. To me. I don't know what the other brothers think, but to me.
Yeah. How you gonna ask her out on a date and then you ain't able to compensate for the date?
That's crazy work.
Yeah. He pimping now. Man, you know what? I left my wallet at the house. I hate to say this, but can you cover me real quick? And I'll get back to you soon as I get to the house. The next thing, he starts switching topics and everything, and especially, see, these are smooth brothers. This is going from simp to pimp. Now you pimping your ass, ladies. So he started having conversations.
Did you say pimping?
Yeah, he went from simp to pimping. You feel what I'm saying? Because now he done left his wallet at the house. He had he done invite you out. He done made all these plans, and now you the one spending your money. You the one spending your time. You the one that getting your interest peaked all up and everything. And so only thing he do, he unravels, right? He unravels that security around you. He starts sharing little stories and everything that gets wrapped around his finger. Shows a little vulnerability. Got that little tit up in his eyes and everything. So he done went from simping to pimping. Then next thing he might end up in the end zone. But definitely not in the friend zone.
Word.
These men are crazy.
Watch, what you think?
These niggas is crazy.
Before watch anything, Mo Love, I really want to know what this medium ugly criteria is. I really want to know because you said medium ugly. What is a medium ugly? Like, what is that?
Like medium rare steak.
Yeah, that's what I thought about. Is it a food item?
Like somebody that's not a pretty boy, but somebody that's not ugly. He's medium ugly. Like he's in the middle.
Do y'all date medium ugly guys?
Oh man,
I don't know. To be honest with you,
Nay just try to say yeah.
Hold on now, Nay. Wait a minute now. Hold up now, damn it. Wait one damn minute.
Nay just try to say yes.
No, I was gonna say all the men that I feel are attractive, they're not medium ugly. I find them attractive. Okay, it's a subjective thing.
Okay.
God.
Yeah, that's my woman up there right there, y'all. In case y'all don't know, I have to make sure she got her comment.
The one in the pink.
Mo
The
Love
one,
done started
the
some
one
of
in
this
pink.
medium ugly
Yeah.
thing. She done started some. I don't know if she knows she's done started some, but she did. Because we got to find out what is
But
medium ugly.
Tracy,
We need to
Tracy
find
didn't
that
answer
out.
the question. Tracy didn't answer the
It's
question.
not
Did
super
she want?
handsome, but not unbearable to look at the same time. Okay. Watch. You can answer Tracy's question. I'm going to get the queen forever. Go ahead.
It's funny because I've been called medium ugly. I was told I was medium ugly because if I decided to clean up, then the shit looked nice. But whenever I don't care, I don't care. So that was the example that she gave. So that shit is fucking hilarious. And I'm not even mad at it because when I like if I'm in what rappers call album mode, like I don't care. Like I'm working right now. I'm not really trying to impress somebody. Plus my lady, like I said, my lady upstairs, so we cool. Anyway,
He can be all the medium ugly he wants. Now he got the woman.
I don't understand what y'all are doing. I don't understand what y'all are talking about. Y'all are giving some horrible advice because like again, my perspective is trying to talk to my son. Would I be telling my 6-year-old son this? And I just don't understand. Some of you niggas are just overthinking this shit. It is not that hard. Hey, cuz whenever a woman says he was persistent, that's not a good thing. Not a good thing.
You wore down. You wore down, brothers. Persistence lures the resistance. Persistence
It is not hard to tell if somebody is fucking with you or not. Like, I'm sorry, my apologies. It's not hard to tell if somebody rocks with you or not. Like, it's not that hard to tell. Of course, some people are gonna slip through the cracks because they know how to play the game better. But that's just the rules of Monopoly. It's part of life, big dog. It's not that hard, especially when it comes to women, because they are not gonna lie to you. We watched this video. We watched the trailer that he played. The lady said, "I told him from day one, your money is our money. My money is my money." You weren't surprised by what happened from this big dog. You were overthinking. It's not that hard.
Let me break down a scenario of that video also as well too. That woman that said, "I told him from the beginning, day one, your money is my money, and my money is ours." Wait, how she said down? It just sounds stupid.
She said,
"My money is my money, and your money is our money."
Right.
Okay. Yes. So what I'm saying is this right here, right? The scenario, what happened? The husband was a top of the line manager at a warehouse or what, a factory or something like that. So he was taking care of all her needs and wants. He lost his job, right? And sometimes it get expensive when you're dating these women. So it's like you still going from paycheck to paycheck. The money that you could be saving, you spend on her. So he said, "Well, babe, I'm out of a job. Can you hold down this money? I hold down these bills for 1 month." She said, "Okay, cool. As long as you pay me back." He said, "Yo, you my wife. What you mean I gotta pay you back?" She said, "As long as you pay me back, what are you talking about? Like, yeah, you're gonna give me my money back if I handle these bills for 1 month." He's like, "Babe, it's just a month. You my wife. I shouldn't have to ask you to hold me down after all this time I've been holding you down." And so that's when she came in with that comment saying, "I told him from the beginning, day one." And she divorced her husband because of that month. So that was the whole scenario of that conversation. What do y'all think about that, ladies?
I want to say one thing before I get Queen in here. Let me say this one thing, right? So I'm going to respond to his comments. So Mo says, medium ugly definitely doesn't mean you aren't supposed to care. And then she also said, hold on, let me try to get to this comment. Come on, comments. Where you at? Where you at? She said, not super handsome, but not unbearable to look at the same time. Wow. Jamal Small kept it G. He said, there's no medium ugly. If you ugly, you ugly. There's no levels to it. LOL. Okay, Mr. Small, thank you for your 2 cents, brother. We appreciate you. And I said, Mo, you out of control. She said, wow, 84. And then the gremlin will be right back. Queen, you are up here. What's going on? What you think about what you've seen on the show so far? What is your take? You know what I mean? Before I play my other video. And then, Trey, I know you have something to say, but Queen, what's going on?
Nothing. How are you guys doing?
Doing good, Queen. Doing good.
I'm just trying to catch up. What's up, 100? Um, well, I think that video, I caught part of it. I think the video, I don't know. I just think today people are just, you know, you can't get mad at the results you get when you lead with certain things. So when you throw your money out, because, when you throw your money out there and that's what you lead with, you can't get mad when someone uses you for it. So I just feel like, you get what you throw out, you get what you attract, So he's stupid because if she said that in the beginning, then he can't get mad at the results of that. So that's all I gotta say. But these dating today is crazy. So I pray for all you singles, because it's not the same. It's not the same. So, yeah, that's all I gotta say so far.
And I want to ask this question too, if I may. Like, so, providing, right, and catering to a woman, that's something that I think all men really desire to do, to love and cater to that woman. It makes us feel good. But is there ever a point that you just feel like that woman's taking advantage? If she is giving you the loving or whatever the case is, at what point do you know that this woman is taking advantage? Soap and 100 watts, and then Queen Forever. I want you to go. Or Queen Forever, you can answer first. Like, how would a guy know if that woman's taking advantage? She playing a game.
I don't think a relationship is about catering to anyone. I think it's a relationship. It's both. So if you're gonna be the only one pouring into something, you're gonna be empty, right? So you got to be willing to pour into each other. I don't think relationships are not about catering to a woman to keep them. It's about both. You're in a relationship, right? You want to get to know this person, right? Or you're with this person. Why wouldn't you want to cater to them too? So, yeah, I think it's a two-way street, and I think it's a warning sign, especially for men. I'm gonna put it out there. Pay attention. If a woman it's all about her, then you need to kick her to the curb. She ain't no good. So.
And the reason why I say that, I think that woman in the video hopefully, she was cooking for him. She was giving him romance as far as a net, right? But at the same time, she felt like she was supposed to be provided for, like to still have this type of level of a lifestyle. And that she didn't consider the B and C. She just only focused on the A, what she was presenting right then. So, like, you see what I'm saying? So how does that work though? Because like I said, guys want to cater to that woman and love on that woman and everything, right? Just because they love to shower women and to make them feel special. So he might not thought no thing of it. Like, yo, she's holding my hand. She's making dinner. She's cleaning the house or whatever the case is. But as soon as something fell through, he's on the other side.
I think being taken advantage of happens only after one of two ways. It's either after I've communicated to you that I'm not happy with something and you haven't changed your actions, or you switched up. And I don't think in this scenario either one of those things happened. Because her stance, if I am to understand her stance was her stance from the beginning. It's not like she got married and then changed her mind. She didn't switch up. Her stance was that from the beginning. So there was an element of ego that he led with that was, oh no, girl, I got this good job. Ain't nothing ever gonna happen to me. My money always gonna be good. I got you. You see what I'm saying? Like, he was operating from the space to where nothing was going to go wrong. So he was also not considering B, C, and D, because she didn't switch. She was exactly where she was supposed to be. And if he communicated those things to her and she didn't want to change her actions, then you you can't really be surprised by that. She's doing exactly what she told you she's going to do. She's not really taking advantage of you. Like she's being the person that she told you she was going to be. So there was nothing about taking, in my personal opinion, there was nothing about taking advantage in that particular situation. Does it justify her stance? No, but again, he knew what it was when he walked into it, and that's what he got from running into that door.
Suckers.
So how do y'all feel about that? Oh, go ahead. So yeah.
Oh no, I know Trey had a comment. Then I'm gonna play the simp video, and then we're gonna go from there. Okay, no comment. Rada, what you gonna say?
Yeah, I was saying, like, how do y'all feel about that comment, ladies? Like, Nay and then Trace. Like, how do
I was
y'all
away from my computer, so I'm not sure what comment.
Oh, about his money. You know what I'm saying? It's my
Oh,
money. Well, his money is our money, and my money is my money.
well, just like 100 Watts said, if she stated that, because again, I wasn't by my computer to hear the whole audio. If she stated that, homeboy knew what it was. He just wanted to see if he could convince her to really like him. I have the resources for you to really transform and like me. She was sitting 10 toes down and then divorced him. He wants to be a sucker. Men need to understand that women aren't that hard. Men make it harder. Just listen to her. You'll hear all the answers you want.
And because guys done heard about, like, my dad or my granddad held down the whole house and even had outside children they taken care of, right? So I guess he feel like he's operating within his manhood to provide this lifestyle for his woman. Because
I feel like
oh, go ahead.
She pulled a Trump.
Yep.
Like, she said exactly in the beginning what she was going to do, what she expects, and now everybody's mad because she stood on her word.
Mm-hmm. I want to be a damsel in distress. Come on now.
Yeah, like, at the end of the day, like, and this is why I caution men about looking at these Maserati type of females. You want these type of females. You want these aesthetically pleasing females that are supposed to be walking out of a magazine. But as soon as you get them, like, you want to insert, like, the girl next door type of mentality and personality with her. You're not getting that.
Mm-hmm.
She's not with you because she wants to be a partner to you, pour into you, pray for you, love on you. She's with you because you can supply the lifestyle that she wants.
Yeah.
It's a lifestyle.
So if I may say something, so what Mo Love says, right? Everybody should aim to be with medium ugly people.
Who said that?
Wow.
You don't have to put into them much. They understandable. If they too fine.
No, because at the end of the day, that would be saying I'm medium ugly. I'm not doing that. There are people, you got to look at the person's character. Like 100 Watts said, it's not hard to figure out who's really there for you. Like, who's really down for you? Is she checking on you? She's saying, hey, baby, did you eat? Or, sweetheart, did you eat? Or whatever. Like, how was your day? Do you need me to do anything? The X, Y, and Z. She is being there for you, even if it's in the smallest ways. She has the capabilities of, like, stepping up, even if it's for a month, to make sure that you both are good.
Especially if you
Especially if you're broke. It's not rocket science. But the problem is people want to go for the Maserati with a freaking Lexus and Honda budget. You're not going to do that. And they'd be mad when they want to stay in the Maserati.
Well, you are like off with the Honda budget. He started off with the Maserati.
No, because obviously if you don't have money saved up to carry you for 6 months to a year,
Yeah,
At some point, you got to come to the realization that your finances were not where they were.
Sometimes you can afford the payment, but you can't afford the oil change.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Come on now.
All right. So what you gotta say to this? So we done heard
Oh.
both sides. What are you? What you gotta say to this?
There's a
brother?
lot of things being said in the comments and in the chat and all that.
Hold on. Let me...
It's all good, man. Hey, get in where you fit in, all right? Get in where you fit in. If you need help, I'm here for you. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I mean?
Don't go there.
My God.
I'm not gonna say nothing.
Stop
If you
with
need help,
these
I'm here.
infomercials.
I'm here, dog. I'm here, dog. Don't listen.
Yes.
Don't listen to the on the side. All right, like Tupac said, listen to other people on the side. Come to me. I got you. All right. And if you need, and hold on, we're gonna say something else too, because Rado got stuff that he got popping too. If you need health and wellness, just advice, hit up my man Rado the Ruler, like you see right here, Rado the Ruler. You know what I mean? Let him know what you need advice on. Okay, there will be a fee. This is not for free. Okay, all right. So if you need some you know what I mean, some advice, some expertise, holla at Rado. Okay, he can help you out. He can help you get right. If you want to get the gut right and all that, you want to get the diet right, holla at your boy Rado the Ruler, for real. Also, real quick, this is Mo Love's channel. Make sure y'all subscribe to Mo Love. She goes live Sunday, super late on some coast, but not too late on mine. Cause she go on live like about 9:30 my time, like 12:30 Eastern Standard Time. So she be on a late night, praising the Lord, giving scripture and motivation and love to everybody around the world. So Mo, thank you so much for supporting us. We really appreciate you. Jamal Simone says, if you want to claim money from me, you have to show interest in me first. Then material stuff will come.
And
Okay.
that's called an entitlement or an inheritance because of your position to that individual. Now you have access to what he has access to. That's the difference.
That is true. All right, let me get to the sim video real quick. Let me get to the sim video.
All right.
Fair use. Let's get it.
Definition of the word simp. Simp is an acronym. Stands for sucker idolizing mediocre. It doesn't even necessarily mean that she is unattractive. It's more of a mentality. It's the idea that you're pedestalizing a chick. Oh my god, you're perfect, you're beautiful, everything about you is flawless. That kind of mentality, just by the virtue of the fact that she really exists. The actual definition of the word simp is an acronym. Stands for sucker idolizing mediocre. It doesn't even necessarily mean that she unattractive. It's more of a mentality thing. It's the idea that you're pedestalizing a chick. Oh my god, you're perfect, you're beautiful, everything about you is flawless. That kind of mentality, just by the virtue of the fact that she really exists. The actual.
All right. Yeah. I heard.
I mean, the level of simping just went up based upon that definition. Like, you might as well just increase the percentage.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it went like almost at 100.
Listen, hold on. What about that man? He's saying don't idolize. He's not saying that the woman has to actually, but he's saying don't do me just putting her all the way up there. And I can understand that. I went to Las Vegas and I was bigger at this time, right? 100 pounds bigger. And I guess the lady felt like, and she was a highly attractive woman. And I know she had linked arms with me. She was talking to me. She like, I bet your bro and them going to say like, wow, he got him a baddie. I just swallowed. I'm like, well, I talked to an attractive woman before. See, automatically, because she was trying to raise herself up. I was like, nah, let me bring that back down. I've talked to attractive women. So then now she's like, oh, okay. So that way she won't be playing games. So when Soap was saying about that eye contact and everything, you look, but you don't look and everything like that. I hate that you have to do this, fellas.
You do got to do it.
Let me swallow my spit real quick. You can't be up here. Oh yes. Oh my gosh, you're so lovely. You're so beautiful. You're so this. She'll be like, oh yeah. I got me one now. Bingo. You're it. I can get whatever I want from your ass now. So listen, you can't be putting away up here. You gotta like we eye level. You're right here. You feel me? So listen, she should be putting you on a pedestal too, my brother. That's all the thing I gotta say.
And to build on what Raldo was saying too, most women, it's not all women, but most women, they want attention, but they want to be ignored at the same time.
Exactly.
And I know it's hard to explain. You gotta give them attention, but you gotta ignore them too. You gotta ignore them, because if you don't ignore them, they'll start to get an ego and they start to think that they're more than what they are and whatever. And you kind of gotta make them feel like, nah, you can get replaced up out of here like quickly. So you gotta show them attention, but you gotta ignore them a little bit. And here's the thing, fellas, right? This is for the fellas. Even basic chicks and average chicks got an ego nowadays. You know what I mean? A chick that's on Section 8 got an ego now. So
I wonder why.
I mean? You know, you gotta, you know what I mean? You gotta treat them right, but you gotta ignore them a little bit too. Just a little. Just ignore them a little bit. I'm telling you, a little bit.
Why is that, bro? Why is it that?
Unless, hold on, let me break it down.
Hold on. Hurry up.
I mean, Raldo, I guess the restricted button really worked then.
Unless she's submissive and she really, really into you like that, and she really feeling you like that. If she's not really feeling you like that, and she got that ego a little bit, because most of them do. I'm not saying all, most of them do. You gotta pay them attention, but you gotta ignore them. You gotta let them know that, hey, you not, nah, it's somebody that look just or better, and yo, cause you know what I mean? Like, you gotta do that. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you a question. Hold on. Let me ask
I gotta verify somebody. I gotta verify. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Mike Fly, I see you in the building. I gotta verify you, bro.
That's Nate's guess.
Yeah, that's my homeboy.
Okay, you good? Okay.
Yeah. Yes, let me ask you a question. Why is it that the mediocre, substandard women have a huge ego when it comes to men today? So
because of social media. Because what we seeing right now.
We can blame social media for that. Social media.
I won't even give social media
a high number of men who are simping.
Nah, niggas smashing ugly joints on the low.
Thank you.
That ain't nothing new. The fact that we do
I know,
it on the
that's
low,
what I'm saying. It was way before social media.
But you guys empowered her when she was allowed to step out of bounds and still go to the house of your wife or go to the house of where your kids lay and still turn around and get your paycheck and then turn around and hear y'all pillow talking and things of that nature, or still turn around and be idolized because now you have a roof over your head because you can't afford an actual roof over your head. So you are depending on the Section 8 that she's being provided because she has somebody else's kid. And it's all of benefit. So now why does she even have to feel like she got to level her game up to be able to get the money in order to provide or even look to a man to be a partner with, because she's being idolized in a different way, meaning attention.
Let me say this.
Well, let me say this.
Hold on, and I'm a hustler. I'm gonna get to you, and I'm gonna get to our guest too. But let me say this real quick, right? I'm gonna give you a few words that will get you out of any situation, fellas. When you first meet a woman and there's some interest or whatever else is going on, whatever. Say these words and it will help you out no matter what. Listen to me clear, okay?
I'm broke.
This is what you gotta say. We are not together. Okay? Make sure you say that. If you don't, you're gonna end up in a whole bunch of situations. You gotta let them know we are not together.
You gotta do more than that, man. Oh
we are not together. Alright?
You ever dealt with a delusional chick before?
Your mind, but not your heart. Our time together is
Yo,
our
he's
time
so out
together,
of touch.
and our time apart is our time apart. We
are
not.
I can't. I'm about to flip this whole table over because Hook is on bullshit.
Okay, let me say this.
I'm on business time, baby.
Like it's time for the show to end because Lord knows he cannot give no more 1970s advice at all.
Exactly. We
At
listen
all.
to Dating Advice to an 8-track.
That's a fact. That's not gonna work out. That's not gonna work out at all.
Right.
Okay.
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
that's not gonna work out.
But let me
There's
say
more.
this.
There's more to that.
Go ahead, Hustler.
Yeah, now you mentioned that if a woman is getting all this attention from men, there's no incentive for her to better improve herself. Well, there's some people get things kind of. That's where they get things kind of messed up. You know what they say? Easy come, easy go. So if the attention came to you that damn easily, guess what? You can lose it almost as easy. You start getting lazy, getting complacent after you done got the attention of someone of the opposite sex. It's only a matter of time before you fall off. Ever seen somebody that goes to the gym, getting in shape, working out, going on a diet, but as soon as she get a man, now she want to, lose touch with that. Now she want to eat unhealthy shit, put all this bullshit in her system, and let herself go. Now that she got a man, well, now that man gonna lose interest and lose attraction, and just like that, and just like that, he's gone. So my point is this. Just because I'm sorry to cut you up, but just because you're getting attention from someone, that doesn't mean get a big head. That doesn't mean you on top of the world. Because you got to maintain that attention. That goes to women and for men. We have to maintain that attention. So if it's not coming from a good place, it ain't gonna work. Just saying. But my mic gets me to rock out.
Well, but you know what? In a perfect utopia world, that might matter. But in today's society, when you are doing things for validation anyways, those type of females normalize men coming in and out their lives anyways. Insert the 3 baby daddies or the 4th baby daddies and, arguing, why can't you buy all of my kids McDonald's?
And that's the problem right there. There's your issue right there.
and it's the issue, but the issue is that the substandard of the man that allows this tomfoolery. And no one corrects the man for, galvanizing. Hold on. Nobody blames the man for galvanizing with this type of female and normalizing this BS. And then ask, why do men simp for these type of females? Because some men, just like females, do not want to work for what they need. They want to inherit it by somebody else's means. So now here you are. You simping for Section 8 housing.
Don't you think women are just as guilty for instigating this kind of stuff too? Because I had a gentleman tell me that he met a woman, things were getting serious, but when he, laid that out for her, I could see us being serious. Then she started backing off and acting funny. I'm thinking you wanted a relationship with her, but she didn't. He was okay with you coming and going. So sometimes these women are okay with men coming and going, and we men just feed off of that and go with it and treat them accordingly. Again, I'm speaking from experience because I've seen women like that. I've seen them come, I've seen them go. So I know you ain't lying about that. So I guess we're both guilty of instigating such BS, if you ask me.
I love when men say, I love when men go for tit for tat. Like, nothing that you just said is not something I have covered in my statement about it. But for some reason, it's like a man can never just say, you know what, I own that. It's my fault. Or, yeah, we do entertain that a little bit too much.
I can
like,
say
it has to go. It has to go back on to the female. And it's like, we just said,
both to blame.
But it's never I can agree moment. Why is that?
No, because we gotta see both sides of the argument. That's what's wrong with our community. We only seeing one side. We gotta see both sides.
But we're focusing on a female right now, right? That was the question. Why do men put pedalize these type of females, correct?
Well, I mean, certain people.
Just because a man Just because a
And
man is messing with you doesn't mean he's pedestalizing you. Maybe he enjoys the sexual thrills or whatever you bring to the table. Doesn't mean he's pedestalizing you, but
oh my
I'm
God.
just saying.
Oh,
Yo, you gotta
this
make that known in the beginning. See, the problem is with most men, y'all jump in relationships and y'all don't say nothing. You let it rock. We don't need to let it rock. We need to let it be known what you're here for and what you're here for, and let her know that from the beginning. Yo, I'm here to do this for you, and that's it. I don't want nothing else from you. You dudes don't say nothing. You mislead. You go along with it, and then that's why you get girls to say somewhere down the middle, "What are we? What are we?" Because you dudes don't come correct. This is the problem. It's not really the women's fault. It's you dudes' fault. You shouldn't be dating in the first place. If you come from a household where you saw nothing go on, no one treat your mother a certain way or treat your father a certain way, how do you know how to date? Let me ask you that. How do you know how to date? If you've never seen a man respect your mother or your mother respect the man, how do you know where you're coming from? How do you know where you're coming from, bro?
Well, maybe you see
don't
that stuff
know.
outside the household.
No, because it starts from the household. It starts from the household. You learn everything from the household. So if I grew up in a household where somebody's a drunk, I'm either gonna be a drunk or I'm not gonna like people that's drunks. That's how it goes, bro. That is life. So blame your parents. No, blame your parents for how.
Hold on, Mikey.
Unless you have positive examples
are.
outside of the house.
Mikey, let me say this, Mikey. Right?
Go ahead.
All right, I'll go next.
You know what? Both are out of line, Mikey. And the four of us, the Fantastic Four had a conversation about this earlier this week. You know why people are out of line? Men and women are out of line. You know why? Because they can do that. They can do whatever they want. We live in a society where people can do whatever they want. You can tell somebody reasonably, hey, look, man, if you smoke another cigarette, you ain't gonna be here no much longer. You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna get in their truck or whatever they gonna get, or they're gonna get somebody to get them some cigarettes, they're gonna smoke that cigarette. Right? You told them. The doctor told them. Everybody around them told them, hey man, you need to do this right. Hey, bro, you need, in order to find a woman, you need to change this up. Hey sis, you need to maybe do this right. Whatever. But like I said to the four, when we had this conversation, things in society will not change unless the laws of the land change. People got to be forced to do things. If people are not forced to do things, we're gonna have men out of order. We're gonna have women out of order because they're not forced to do it. They're not forced to be in order. So they could be fluid in their lifestyle. They could do whatever they want because they're being told. And in media, social media reinforces this too, that you can do whatever you want. So if you're being constantly told, no matter what, no matter if you got money, no money, or whatever else, that you can do whatever you want, whether you smell good, look good, no matter what, that you can do whatever you want, and it's reinforced day by day, that's what's gonna happen until the laws of the land change. And that's just a fact. People ain't gonna act right. You gotta force them to act right.
Yeah, but then my whole thing is, when men, we gotta know how to come correct. That's the whole thing. You want to jump in relationships and do this, but you don't have the blueprint. Why are you even jumping in a relationship if you don't even know, if you don't even have a blueprint? Why are you doing it?
So it sounds like you're expecting someone to carry the sins of their parents.
No, what happens is, sir, is that you learn from your parents. So no matter what goes on, especially from a single mom household, you already automatically a woman. I don't care what you say. This is not even a debate. It's not even a debate. You grew up in a household with your mom, you are a woman. You are a woman, bro. You are a woman. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing.
Hell? Oh, come on. That's a bit much, don't you think?
No, bro. This is a fact. This is a fact.
It's not a fact, bro, but I hear you.
Okay, it's not a fact. Everything. Okay. You're gonna carry. If you grow up with your mom,
I want to hear that.
If you grow up with your mom, and all you know is your mom, you're gonna pick up things from your mother, who is not a man.
Yes.
So you're gonna carry things just like a woman. You are a woman in a man's body, bro. It's a fact.
I mean, hold on, but there is some truth to that. That's why a lot of these boys raising A lot of these boys raised in
Exactly.
single mama households, that's how they turn out. They become sissified. They become more emotional and
Exactly.
less
Of
logical. So there is
course.
some truth to that, unfortunately.
Of course, and that's why we're always gonna collide with those type of guys, aka simps. We're always gonna collide with you guys because you guys. That's not true. My mother is good. My mother taught me. Shut up. She's a woman. She's a woman. What are you learning from a woman? To be a man. Answer me that.
I'm
What are you
sorry.
talking about?
So, Mike, I got a question. Were you brought up in a two-parent household?
I grew up in a single mom household, and thanks to books, I'm not like that. I
Oh,
don't count
okay.
myself like simps.
So what happened to your father?
Just not in the picture as much.
So
And didn't teach
he
me
walked
shit.
away?
And didn't
He
teach me
walked away?
nothing. Walked away. Didn't teach me nothing.
So we, as women, get the bad rap for staying when the man that's supposed to be the leader, the masculine energy, walks away. And then we are told that the kids that we are raising is actually sense in the real world and are emotional. But then we have heard that men can't even handle rejection correctly. And then I love the fact that, people like to correlate menstruals with females and they being emotional. To now you're telling me that men who are raised by single mothers are emotional.
Oh, yes. Definitely.
So now I would say that the books may not have helped you as much because your tone can't even stay consistent in this conversation before you get emotional.
No, I'm not emotional.
I'm still talking though. I'm still talking though. And then not only that, what a female secretes during her monthly is testosterone, which most men hold the majority testosterone. Is that not correct? So I will move on. So now at this point, you're telling me that a man that is raised by a single mother is emotional, even though, and that's the characteristic that she inherits or he inherits from the female. But is it possible that it's not the woman's fault, but the man's fault for not providing like an example, but walking away on how to handle that testosterone in order to regulate it?
I don't want you to hear. I don't want you to think that I'm here to bash women about that. That's not.
No. Well, I love that you don't want me to hear that, but what the words you are using absolutely bash the women and their sons. And this is the rhetoric that we hear over and over on social media. It's like, my mom was there, but she didn't do enough. Well, she did more than your bum ass father.
Yes, yeah, and that's a given.
But yet we're still demonized regarding what we try to do and what we try to uplift. And has it ever occurred to you that some of these men are lashing out because they're searching for a part of them that left versus the part that actually stayed? Like, I don't believe that women raise sense.
That's what they do. That's what they do.
No. Because the definition that we just heard was not anything predicated on a woman raising a man. So, and I speak from a place where I am a single mother with 3 boys. And not only have my sons been leaders since the time that they were 7 years old, walking into a college to speak about leadership, was the actual president of the Junior Honor Society, was the actual vice president of the Black Student Union, was the top 1%, and the list goes on to where he's actually now the council. My oldest son has received a scholarship for engineering with everything else insert his minor into cybersecurity. My youngest plays two different teams in basketball. They can shoot because I put the gun in their hand. They can fight. They can box. They know hand-to-hand combat. So there's no simping being raised in this household. So now I want you to walk back that statement, because if your mother allows you to carry yourself a certain way, then you need to actually go back to your mother and deal with that. But you cannot project that onto every single woman.
You are a woman at the end of the day. You didn't teach them how to fist fight, did you? Did you?
I'm sorry, say that again?
I said you are a woman at the end of the day. Did you teach them how to fist fight? Yes or no?
Yes, I absolutely did.
And what is that? My question to you is, what does that make them a men? Because they know how to fight? It's how you carry yourself at the end of the day. It's not about you know how to fight or anything like that. That doesn't make you a man or nothing like that. None of those things that you said makes you a man at the end of the day. It's all about how you carry yourself.
They carry themselves well. And well, what is carrying yourself like a man then? Since a woman can't raise that. No. Your point is that you were raised by a single woman, and you had to look into a book to figure out your definition of what a man is, and then conjure it up in your head. Now you want to project that onto something else because you're trying to rewrite something in your own childhood. And then you want to project it onto somebody. And that's not going to fly. At the end of the day,
we have a woman telling us what a man is. This is the problem right here, fellas. Take notes. Take notes on how this woman is right now. A woman telling us what a man is. This is why
Hey, big dog. For real, what you doing is a whole lot of minimizing, bro. Because what you said out of your mouth directly insulted me, big dog. I was raised by a single mother, and I ain't no woman. I ain't no woman, bro. I ain't no hoe. I ain't soft for none of that. You can speak on whatever it is that my mother taught me or what she didn't teach me or whatever. You can say whatever it is that you want, but I'm at where I'm at because of the time that I spent with my mother, big homie. A great example of what my mother taught me and my brothers when we was coming up, she used to say, if somebody mess with one of y'all, they better mess with all three of y'all. And if one of y'all get beat, all three of y'all better get beat. Because if you get home, I'ma beat you. And she broke that down in two separate parts. It don't always have to be violence. If your brother is outside in the world and somebody is messing with him, you need to protect him and get him home safely. Now, if it comes to a point to where somebody need to get their hands put on them, all three of y'all better put the hands and feet on all of them. I don't care if she went outside in the backyard and told me how to get into a stance. The fact that my mother opened her mouth and put that in me to make sure that when I walk outside to protect my brothers, that was enough. That's what I needed. So even though she didn't go outside in the front yard and throw a football with me every day, I still figured out how to play sports because she supported me. So all this minimizing that you're doing because she didn't actually go outside and do it is bullshit, big dog. This whole idea
right here, 101, bro. Listen, I'm gonna be perfectly honest.
No,
He's right.
you ran a whole plane, cuz. You ran a whole plane. Calm down. Because you've been up here yelling at women and you telling her that she don't know what she's talking about and she's raising sons. Now I need to know, do you have any kids? Because you ain't gonna tell a woman about raising sons and you ain't got no kids yourself, big dog. Because I got 4. How many you got? What's up?
I got 5, big dog. And I am a man. That is a woman
So
at the end
how
of the
the
day. Why
fuck?
are you listening?
So
Why do you
how
think
can
it's
you
okay to
tell?
listen to a woman
So why?
about how
So you're
being a
gonna
man
tell
and how to
me.
carry
So
yourself?
you're gonna tell
Come
me.
on.
So you're gonna tell me that your
You
son.
should
You're
discredit
gonna
them
tell me
though.
that your son. You're gonna tell me
All right.
right now that your son will receive nothing of value from his mother in order for him to become a full man. Is that what you're gonna tell me right now?
I'm in the picture, bro. What's wrong with you? A man is in the picture. What's wrong with you, man? Do you not know that? What's wrong with you?
A man who read a book. So I can read a book and basically also.
You're telling me. So you're
What's wrong
telling me
with you,
that
big
you
dog?
didn't have it. No,
Do you
no.
not know the
So no,
difference?
because
Do
you're
you not know the
your
difference?
no. Because your example, you came up with a horrible example. You said that a man that was not raised by another man is a woman. You were not raised by a
Facts.
man, and now you're raising other boys, and for some reason you're a man, but I'm not. Shut up. Shut up.
Yo,
You don't
bro,
make
look how you sound. Look how you carry it. Look at that. Look at that. That's all simpy. You
simpy. That's simpy. That's simpy. Sassy too. Go ahead, put sassy on the end of it too. Put sassy on the end of it too, Lo.
Nah, it's funny
Shout out to
that
you, Walker.
he wants to talk about, what a man is, right? But at the basis of everything is a mature adult. And he couldn't even articulate himself without yelling and without over talking. And then actually, a man is not about tearing something down in order to feel tall.
Absolutely. Shout out to you, Watts, because I was right. I'm sorry to cut you off. My bad. Shout out to you, Watts. Believe me, I was brought up in the same environment, single mother household too. Only because my father passed away 35 years ago, but that's something different. But she taught me the same stuff the same stuff you was spitting. Yep, I had to go through the same shit. Yes, I had a single mother, but she laid down the law. She didn't play no bullshit. Yeah, she gets on my nerves, but then again, what parent doesn't get on their child's nerves? But hey, she laid down the law and she instilled some values in me. That's why I'm not out here running the streets, getting women pregnant, catching STDs, and doing all sorts of dumb shit that you see young folks doing nowadays and been doing, because she laid down the law and didn't play that bullshit with me. Now, that other man, he made some good points. I agree with some of what he's saying, that there are too many feminized men raised in single parent household. But to say you're automatically a woman just because you come from a single parent household, buddy, that's a bit too much. That was a bit too goddamn much. No, we don't do that over here, man. We're not going to discredit women because their role in the family is different. We can't do that. The woman's role is just as important as the man's role. That's the bottom line. We can't discredit the ladies like that. Seriously.
And that mentality is what dissolves the actual experiences and relationship, because it's not about knowing your own power. It's about actually controlling the other. And this is the problem in today's society.
And if I may say something, now I did see where Hustler said he agreed with some of Mikey's viewpoints. Now, if you can highlight that also as well, because I do agree with somewhat what Mikey's saying, right? With some aspects, right, of how men sometimes are quick to jump to violence first. I think to me, that's showing more of a girly type of thing, for guys not to have a level of logic when it comes to escalating matters, right? So meaning discussion, there may be a little verbal exchange, or maybe leaving it alone or whatnot before it turns physical, then lethal. But I see nowadays that boys get lethal quick for the most simplest things. Now, I would say that's girly-like behavior to me in the aspect of when it comes to men and their level of tolerance. Because some women that I do know, they'll fly off the handle about any little thing. So I would say that's more of a womanly aspect of what women nowadays consider to be masculine, which I call popcorn thugs, because it's where's the rationalization in some of these things that they're doing? But I did want to ask real quick, Hustler and Muscle, what part of Mikey's conversation did you agree with, and what part did you disagree with?
Okay, the part where he
said that.
Yeah, he was saying something about how something along the lines of how men tend to be more emotional when they come from single parent households. I agree with that, because I see that a lot when I go out into the world. I see a bunch of men who can't control themselves. Come to find out, yeah, they were raised by a single mother who didn't teach them any kind of discipline. But again, I'm not discrediting a woman's role in the family. Her role may be different, but it's very important. I mean, come on. A mother is just as responsible for a child as a father is. The roles may be different, but the responsibility is on equal basis. So we can't discredit that. Sound like Homeboy was trying to discredit women. I don't agree with that at all. No, we don't do that shit over here.
Yeah.
Don't ever discredit a woman's role in a child's life or her role in general in this world. They're just as important as us men. Just saying, but my mic gets me to rock out. I'll be right back.
Yo, can I say something, man? Well, when you grow up and we see these shows, right? Let's use Family Matters, right? We see a man going ham on his son, right? We would see Carl Winslow speak to his son crazy, right? And then the mother will go up in there after the room, after he would leave, and console him. Console him. That's what you're there for, to console the boy and tell the boy that man loves you. That's why he acts like that with you. He's treating you hard. Yeah, it's hard love, but he still loves you. That's what the mother's role is. Now, if you don't have that man in your life, you're only getting your mother, who's only gonna baby you. So how are you becoming a man? How is that? How are you picking up man tactics? How? Explain this to me.
Let me ask you
please.
this. So
Any one of you.
Let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
So are you saying to me that if I punish my child, so if me and my child have an interaction and I punish my child, and then I come back to my child 10 minutes later to explain or have a conversation or console or however you want to frame it, are you telling me that I'm being a woman?
No, because you're teaching you are a man. So he's learning from a man at the end of the day. So you could teach him that. That's you. You could do that. But I'm talking about a woman's job, right? Where you say, oh, I'm disrespecting women, I'm putting women down. No, we play parts. There is parts that we play. And as a boy, you could raise a boy by yourself and not need a mother. You don't need a mother with a boy. A boy does not need a mother. Hands down. He does not. And he will come out fine. And it depends on the father.
If I raise my daughters,
the father's not accepting.
So if I raise my daughters by myself, she's gonna be a man?
No.
So the logic only applies one way. The logic only applies one way to what you're saying, her.
She'll probably come out more tomboyish because obviously you a man. So obviously, I don't know what type of man are you. Like I said,
so by
you could
that
be
logic, the mom's presence is just as important by that logic, right?
Of course, both parents are important. To be accepted.
Sir,
They're
you
both
just
important.
said, hold on a minute, sir. You just said that a man could raise a son without the mom.
But yeah,
mom's presence is not even relevant.
He can.
Say, well, if the daughter's all tomboyish, like, well, that's where the mom got to come in. So which one is it, sir? Come on, man, work with me here. Which one is it?
I'm working with you here. Listen, I don't really know about girls, bro. Like I'm talking about boys here. This is what I'm talking about. My main focus is boys. I don't care about girls because that's not my focus.
And that's
we talking about men here. We talking about men here. You figure that out. You figure that part out by yourself. That's something you got to figure out. We talking about boys here, but boys do not need no man. I mean, need no woman in their life. They do not.
They do.
They do not.
They don't. I know what they don't need.
They do not.
What they don't need is what they don't need is a toxic parent who feels like a mom's role is only to nurture, and not offer any other valuable insight to a child and their well-being. It's a fascinating that like this is what it looks like when your child grows up and really hates you for you trying to do your best. This is what it looks like because now everything is a female's fault for the turnout, even though you have done your best. And it's amazing that a person don't have a father in your life can read a book and now all of a sudden become a guru on what a man is, but yet demonstrate it so poorly. I am done with this conversation because it sounds like there's a lot of maturing that needs to be done, and a therapist is needed.
No.
Once again,
I
we're
want
hearing
to
this
read out.
connection. This is what I'm talking about again. What is a man?
And once again, I do not respect you as a
Once
man.
again.
And so you are,
That's perfectly
sir.
fine.
Again, you are the actual bottom of the barrel type of human being that should not have actually helped reproduce not a single cell on this earth, because you need to go sit with yourself and figure yourself out. So please calm him down.
Well, I was about to ask about can you learn how not to be a simp from a woman, like as far as
No,
knowing what to
you
look
don't
out for?
ask anyone from that lens anything, because it's skewed. That's crazy to even tolerate that, Ronald. And then you want to turn around and say that men that pop off is like a female version. Like that doesn't even make sense. That's an immature man.
Yes.
That period.
Yes.
A woman who acts irrational is immature. Period. They do not know how to regulate their emotions.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with gender or male or female. It has everything to do with dysregulation. Period. Now, I will say that while the child is growing up, and I have always said this, and this is why I believe in male role models and putting my son around actually healthy examples of men, is that when a child is growing up and they reach a stage where they're emulating behaviors, if the mom is twerking in front of the child and popping gum and things of that nature, and the hand movements and the bopping of the head, that child, regardless if it's male or female, is going to emulate that. And that is why it is important for a single mother who is raising boys to make sure that you carry yourself accordingly. But does not mean that that child is going to be a female.
Yeah. Yeah. I would.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
And very insulting. And for him to say that he's a man, but yet want to belittle or dismiss anything that a woman says, sir, that means that you don't even care about your wife enough to even care to listen to her. There's no strategic, no guidance, no covering, no covenant. Like,
yeah, especially when it comes to correction. Like, right, you don't want the child just to respect what you say when you there, but when in your absence, like in a 2-parent household, you want that woman, if she say go sit down, them kids need to go sit down and listen to that mom.
By his logic, his son can turn around and say, I don't have to sit down. I'm the man when daddy's not here.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So you do got a place of respect, to honor amongst women or whatnot. But I wasn't trying to, reference just that part of the conversation. That's why I was trying to bring it back to the simplest. Like, I did want to say, can a woman, Tracy, like, teach her son what to look for as far as in manipulative women?
Rob, let me say this one statement. I just want to say this one statement. I'll go back on mute. Even though I was kind of trolling and having fun a little bit, this is why I was giving little steps of how to do things. Because we see from that example, common sense ain't common. All right? Y'all prove my point. Common sense ain't common.
Yeah, see, so
right? I'm telling you, y'all think this person should know this. They should know that you need a mother and father. They should no. Common sense ain't common. I'm telling y'all. It ain't.
The crazy thing about it is that this is the insight that women go through every single day with raising a child, where you're trying to do your best. And meanwhile, the father gets to be out there, walk away, don't do shit to provide into the child's life, and then turn around and the child is not mad at the father for walking away and not trying his best, but actually the woman who stays. This is the shit right here that why most women now are choosing not to have kids and to have abortions, because it's better off not
I don't think
having
that's the only reason.
reproducing that.
I understand. I mean, I think the anger should be at whatever parent walks away, the mother or the father. It don't matter who it is. Toxic parenting is never acceptable. Never.
Agreed.
So
I see, and I don't agree with that last statement for the fact that my father wasn't in my life for a nice amount of my life, but the relationship that I have with him now is completely different. You know what I'm saying? If I would have, like, it'd be way too easy to be like, man, you weren't there when I needed you, nigga. Like, holding a grudge, I don't really think plays well for anybody for real. So, like, I don't want to say, like, I'm not trying to just like justify not taking care of your kids. Any person that don't take care of your kids, you are a dumpster fire of a human being. Point blank period to me. Like that's point blank period. If you're not even like, if you're not doing the bare minimum, you're a dumpster fire of a human being. I do have like, when you say trying your best, that looks different for a lot of people. Like,
it does.
Just having the understanding of how things worked out between two grown adults and having kids and everything. Like, sometimes it's easy to blame the person that walked away. But yeah, I mean, life happens how it happens, man. It don't matter if somebody walked away or not. Like, at the end of the day, the world don't care that your daddy wasn't there. Like, nobody in the world cares that you didn't have your daddy. Like, to be honest. So it don't matter. Like, whatever your situation was, I hope that you find a place to meditate or find a Jesus or a Buddha or somebody to pray to or whatever it is that you need to do to get your chakras aligned, or I don't know how it is that you need to frame it, but you need to pull yourself together, especially as a grown adult. Like, you have no, it don't matter whatever your trauma is. The reality is nobody cares. Like, maybe you're lucky and you'll find a partner who you can lay on their lap and they'll rub your head and you can cry yourself to sleep. Maybe you'll be lucky enough to find that. But until then, nobody cares. So all of that, I was raised by a single mother stuff, cut it out. All of that, my daddy won't there. Who gives a fuck? What are you going to do now? Because that time is gone. You're not 14 no more, cuz. You're 25, you're 30, you're 45. You're a grown person. You're not 14 no more. What are you going to do with it now?
And that's a good point. But unfortunately, most people don't think about that. And at the end of the day, these are the things that women have to deal with, because the emphasis was on females, and that's where I'm going to put it to right now. This is the type of stuff that the female has to deal with when you turn around and you do your best. And yes, it does look different depending on the experience of the mom, the age of the mom, the era of when the child was growing up and the mother was growing up, and the resources that they have available, and actually the geographical location. It does look very, very different. But at the end of the day, it does not change that that mother tried her best, even though somebody else walked away. And so when that happens, that child doesn't say my mom tried her best. It is, you know what? Insert blame here, and not the blame where it should be. The blame should be for the absentee parent. Now, I understand that there's different reasons why someone will walk away, but I will stand on this. Most of the time is that when when a man walks away from their child, especially when they used to say, oh, the mom was toxic, or she did insert whatever reason, you left your child that was vulnerable and impressionable in that same environment as a child, that as an adult, you didn't even want to deal with. So why is it that men will not fight as hard for a child than they do for the rents or a block that they don't even own a house on? And so this is where becomes a problem. And women who do not have kids are looking at this and saying, you know what? I'm going to opt out of carrying a person's child, because they do not want to deal with raising a child by themselves because of this right here. You turn around and you basically raise the person that hates you the most.
Yeah.
That's
And, you know,
crazy.
yeah, and I know sometimes people be like, "Oh, well, mom, what did you do to run dad off and things of that nature?" Which is
Hmm.
crazy. Like everybody got a story to tell, right? And then if the
Yeah.
other person isn't there to give their side of the story, well, hey, you need to listen to the side that's right there, has been supporting you the whole time. You know, that would be common sense to me until the other person comes back in the picture, until you have some type of way to get it resolved. But I do want to ask this question, though, just to bring it back in just a little bit, though. With you being a single mom, what type of game did you give your sons to look for as far as in women who, so that way they won't be exemplifying selfish behaviors such as being overcompensating, being
Man.
complimentary and things of that nature? What type of advice did you give your sons? I heard about Hunter Watts said the way that he would talk to his son, but how did you talk to your sons to give them the game so that way they won't get around women that would
Honestly, it was very similar. Don't sit there and try to present something that you can't keep up with. Like, it's better to present as you, so at least you know whether that female's going to be there or not when shit does get hard, because in life, things will get hard, whether we like it or not. And the person that you choose, and I use myself as an example, the person you choose can make your life harder or easier.
Mm.
And so I have taught them from the time that they could understand about just the human dynamics, about what it is to be around somebody who basically understands your gift before you do and actually try to capitalize off of it. That can go into, and when they got older, we talked about gold diggers and things of that nature. They know that they are to ask a woman for a DNA test. I don't care if that woman is your wife or not, because that paper that they sign is a legal document,
that keep
when
you
a
bonded
birth certificate that will keep you bounded
no
financially,
matter what.
even if not blood tie. They
Yeah.
know to, put certain things in writing. They know how to use a POA. Like, I have sat there and went through things with them from beginning to end, how to look at females' mannerisms. Like, every
Yeah.
TV show that we watch, and they come back and they'll ask me questions about this, that, and the third. I wanted them to make sure that they do not fall for these women that are out here that's going to use them for a resource, because I am raising gentlemen, but also protectors, providers, people. My sons know how to pray for me.
Amen.
And so I gave them the basic foundation of life, but I am not an easy parent. And my son will tell you that himself. When he decided to raise up, I know this is going to go public, but the one thing I did when he wanted to challenge me, because it was just natural order of things, I slammed him. And I told him very, very, very quickly, like, at the end of the day, you know what? Don't let the suburbs and the house, fool you.
Straight from the block. Straight from the block.
Was it like a hip toss, or was it like a rock bottom? Was it a choke slam? Like, how you slam it? Like,
Power driver, Stone Cold
you
Stunner.
Man, don't get yourself in trouble now, Tracy. Listen, we up here.
I'm gonna just say it was enough to get my point across. That he knew that just because I was his mom doesn't mean that he can rise up against me.
Yeah.
That there was respect there that was required at all times. And you can talk to me. You can, you can have your time to, air your frustrations out. But there's going to be respect at all times in this house. And I made sure, like, I used to box when I was younger. So the one thing I did with communicating with them was box with them. And then, I noticed that because raising 3 kids and they were 3 years apart, they had aggression with each other. how to communicate, this, that, and the third, and you have the middle child wanting to prove that he was better than the older child. So, usually the mom's, way of things is, no, don't do that. That's your brother, this, and the third. No, fight it out. Because he's only going to learn when he gets knocked out and he stops playing with him. And so I was on the phone. I was on the phone one day and I'm sitting there like, oh, they at it again. And I'm sitting there. The only time I stopped it is when they got into my bathroom, and I have like my basement not too far from the downstairs bathroom, and my son almost kicked them down the basement. And that's when I caught him. But other than that, no. Here goes the gloves. Y'all got to keep the proof. And that was it. I'm very strict.
You know what?
But I'm also very understanding. I have always taught my kids, you could do whatever you want, but there's consequences to it. Choose wisely.
Absolutely.
I'm not the person to repeat myself twice.
Yes.
All right, y'all. And as she likes to say,
you got more patience than my mother.
Long conversation. But hold on, y'all. Hold on. We do got to close out. All right, we hit the 3-hour mark. All right, make sure y'all showing love to everybody you see on this panel. Waldo the Ruler, make sure you show love to him. Make sure you show love to Nasus and everything they're doing. They are an excellent couple. We love them. They're great. You know what I mean? Make sure you show love to Gracefully Unfiltered. 100 Watts at Finesse Vision, my man Hustler and Muscular. You know what I mean? Definitely show love to people. And if the platform resonates with you, definitely show love to the platform here at Intellectual Soapbox. We truly appreciate you. All right. With that being said, I'm about to drop the outro. Ronaldo, I know there's one more thing you wanted to say. Once you say that, we'll just close out. I'll drop the outro. We out.
I want to say something before I dip off.
We can go backstage too.
Yeah,
I want to say something before I dip off.
After I end it, so y'all can chill after I end it. But go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say to Miss Grateful's point. If I was you, I would just sign them kids up for some either self-defense or some boxing. That way they can learn some discipline and while learn how to fight at the same time. That's what I had to do. I took self-defense at age 18, went to a brown belt, but I had to stop for a while. So that'll work.
Yes.
Yeah.
And let me say this, y'all. First off, I want to say thank you for those who have showed up, man, rocking with us for this amount of time, man, for the duration of the show. Thank you for the panelists. Thank you for 100 Watts. Thank you for Hustle and Muscular also coming in. Queen, who was that? So, Queen who?
Oh, yeah, I also want to thank Queen Forever 2K. Thank you for coming up, Queen Forever.
Yeah. You already know, of course, the Fantastic Four, Gracefully Unfiltered, Nasus, Soapbox, man, we had another great episode. Even Mikey too. Mikey, you gotta get it a little bit right, bro.
Nah, fuck him.
But
Go ahead.
I was with.
He
made some good points. Don't get me wrong, but up until at the end, he was just so full of shit. I'm like,
Yeah.
Well, that's what I do.
I went away to make my little bananas and peanut butter mixture or whatever, so I was hearing it in the backdrop a little bit. But one thing I would say, man, like choose love, right? When it comes to this simp behavior, or being a gentleman, choose what chooses you. You don't have to go overly and beyond to prove yourself to anyone. Be comfortable in your own skin. When you're comfortable in your own skin, you're going to draw that energy to you, and it's going to be reciprocal. If it's not reciprocal, that means it's going against your nature. And guess what? When it goes against your nature, you're not going to be able to operate in the essence of you. You're developing someone else's identity. So please love that woman that loves you. And that's the only thing I have to say right there. Cool. With that being said, we about to be out. And guess what? We got to put on real quick. I don't know if... dang it. Hold on. Dang it.
Let's just go ahead and end it.
I was about to put on a Lil Wayne. Maybe she won't. Then maybe.
No.
Copyright.
I would say fair use. Oh, okay. All right. Then. Cool.
No.
That's
Dang. Well, all right then. Well, it's all good. Did y'all enjoy the conversation besides the last part with Mikey?
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
Okay. Well, cool. That's cool, y'all. Well, we out. Fantastic Four. That y'all seem excited. What the hell going on? Look, yeah, Fantastic Four, doggone it. The Fantastic One right now. And then the other one's going to key in on it. All right, come back next week, same time, Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, all right?
Or 10.
All right, so where you at? Are we backstage now?